Yo, peoples, and welcome to the latest edition of Through a Different Lens podcast. I'm your co-host, Joe.
I'm Dej.
Jacob.
Jeez, we got the dynamic trio back.
El Jefe has returned.
Boy, even last couple weeks, this is the first one all three of us have been together for a couple weeks now, so
Yes.
it's nice to have the band back together.
Most definitely.
Get me, man, them are just getting on holidays and just international break, and Joe's just staying whilst the weather's turning all cold and that, you get me? But we move. What
It
you man
went cold
saying?
on us very quickly, I must say.
Bye.
One day was sunny, next day, oof.
To be fair, yeah, when I left it was 25 degrees. I come back this morning. I said, what's going on?
Yeah, that's mad.
Literally. So, but everyone told me it got cold quickly. And I didn't understand how and why.
Do you know what's mad? Was it yesterday or so when I was going work? I was like, oh yeah, obviously temperature in the house is nice. I'm like, I'll be calm. I opened the front door. I was running upstairs to look for my scarves, and I was like, cause I packed them away in the summer.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. Looking at my train times, I was like, nah. I went upstairs, couldn't find it. I was like, I have to firm it. But then on the way back home from work, you know, when it's more bearable, innit? And I'm like, it's just those ones. We're all gonna have to firm those ultra cold mornings, whether it picks up in the day or not. But yeah, winter is coming.
Yes.
It's arrived. I had that same feeling as well. I must have been going work Sunday morning early. So, what time am I out? Like, probably out the door by like 5 a.m. I wasn't expecting this. I was like, right, what's this?
Yeah.
And I was like, do I have to get another jacket or what? And I was like, let me just firm it.
What, another jacket on top of the one you're wearing, or?
Yeah, on top of the one I'm wearing. Like,
Right,
just a thicker jacket.
What was the weather that day, Sunday?
It must have been like 4.
Yeah, but at that
But
time,
it was early though. It was
Yeah.
early.
4 degrees, bro.
Yeah, bun that.
4.
Bun that.
34. That's what I was in on Sunday, 34 degrees. Came back.
Man don't want to bring no sun back with him, you know?
Oh, bro, nah, man. Can't do that, man.
Them men are selfish. You get me?
Paradise, you know.
Hey, trust.
I wouldn't call Suriname so much paradise, but, but it's hot. But Grenada, I call it paradise, but Suriname, yeah, that's a interesting place, I must say.
All right, for the countries that you visited in the Caribbean, because of ball, you've probably visited quite a few. What would you say is your top 3 and your bottom 3?
I'll do my bottom 3 first. Trinidad is at the very bottom of this list.
That will come to a surprise to a lot of people, because obviously Trinidad, probably more so because of Carnival, but Trinidad seems to be the destination to go to.
I don't really get it though. I don't understand why people want to go there. Because the beaches are rough.
A rough beach.
no, but like compared to the other islands in the Caribbean, the beaches are rough. It's not known for its beaches. It's known for, I'll be honest, Trinidad's known for its woman, and it's known for like stuff like that more, and the carnival and that sort of stuff. That's probably why people enjoy going there. But for me personally, I dislike every time I fly into that country and have to be there for long periods of time. So Trinidad.
Have you played there or?
No, never played there. Always trained there. Trained there, stopped there, but never played there. Trinidad's bottom. Suriname is second bottom.
By the way, peoples don't take it personally.
Yeah,
you get me?
no disrespect. I love you, Dutch people. I love you, Surinamese as well. When we arrived in the airport, the feel of the place was a bit odd. Like there was 3 brothers at the airport that were just moving very, very weird. Honestly, they were talking to our head coach and it's like they were trying to get something from him. It was odd, and then they were surrounding the bus. It just felt odd. Everyone, no one, yeah.
Man said at the airport. You know?
At the airport,
They were trying to do extortion, fam. Trying to do payment, fam. They were saying you didn't check in, fam.
Trust.
So yeah, Suriname. And then what would be the 3rd worst country in the Caribbean?
Or you can leave it at 2 for now.
Yeah, I'll leave it as 2.
Yeah, you'll probably think of something later.
Yeah, probably go somewhere soon.
All right, your top 2 or top 3 then.
Top 2, Grenada is definitely at the top of the list, and
That's
not
biased.
even being biased.
That is biased.
That is not being biased at all.
Utter bias.
That's not being biased at all.
And now, to be fair, Grenada always looks nice from your posts anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it does.
It's just every beach you go on is nice, and you know what I mean. And the country itself, because I'm from there, it's home. That's why it'll always be the top of the list. Selfishly, it'll be top of the list. Second, I'll go Antigua.
okay.
Antigua's nice, but as a country, it's very nice. Very chilled, like relaxed. Like I like it a lot, to be fair. And I'm gonna say Barbados.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Barbados. As a Caribbean island, not for the footballing or anything like that, but just as places you visit to just, you know, really chill out, and they kind of put you in a different mind frame. So those 3 definitely, and the beaches.
Barbados.
Yeah, and the beaches on all of those. Barbados is a very flat country,
Yeah. Okay.
super duper flat. So Grenada's hilly, like it's a lot of hills. So if you were to do pre-season, it'd be a mad thing. But Barbados is a very flat country, so it's a lot different to the others. But yeah, I enjoy Barbados. I enjoy Grenada and Antigua. I've only been once, but it was a beautiful place.
Fair.
It's a good list.
Yeah, so
Grenada National Stadium's Karani Jane Stadium, right?
yes, it is.
Has he ever been at any of the fixtures when you don't happen to play? Or?
Not that I know of. I'll be honest. I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so. Out there this time was the decathlete Lyndon, the one that got the bronze medal in the decathlon at the World Champs.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Lyndon.
I know you're
I want
talking
to say
about.
his surname's Lyndon Arthur, but I don't want to be wrong in saying his surnames.
I feel like Lyndon Arthur's a boxer.
Yeah, Lyndon Arthur might be the boxer from Manchester.
Yeah.
But Lyndon's his first name, but he's the decathlete bronze medal in the last World Champs.
I should have watched the decathlon, man.
Yeah. So I've not seen Karani James there, but I don't think he actually
But
lives.
he trains in America, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who? Karani James.
Linda Victor.
Fair enough.
Linda Victor. Yeah. So no. That the stadium's named after Karani James, but he hasn't attended any fixtures that I know as of yet.
And to be fair, the stadium's been in his name, inverted commas, for quite a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been. To be fair, there's a lot that goes on in Grenada. Like the government actually own that stadium. If the ins and outs and the stuff that is actually behind the scenes that goes on there is a bit odd and difficult to explain. But yeah,
it's government-y. Let's just call
it
that.
Yeah. It's no. Literally, the politics behind that stadium are crazy. And
to be fair, I think that might be the same or along the lines with Sierra Leone as well with our national stadium. So like at the moment, ours is currently getting, I'd like to say renovated. Because when I went 2 years ago, for like the celebration for when the players the team qualified for the last AFCON. I was like, this stadium has so much potential, but it was so run down. Obviously, like speaking to my cousin, and she's gone a few times, and like just my aunt and uncle there, just like they just use it for everything, but don't look after it at all. Literally everything.
That's the story, innit, of West Africa.
Like, and I'm like, bro, this is your national stadium. Have some pride, like.
Nope, they don't, do they?
I think at the
in
moment,
Nigeria's the same.
I think at the moment it's
you're
being
not wrong,
renovated. So Sierra Leone don't even play their home fixtures in Sierra Leone for the last year or so. I think it's been played. I'd like to say Liberia, might be, or Guinea, for instance. So
right.
Yeah, and it should be, I believe, ready. I've seen like fans speak about it on Twitter months ago. It should be ready next year at some point. But whether that comes to be true,
we'll never know.
We'll never know.
A lot of Caribbean islands are like that. They can't play in the actual country because of CONCACAF don't let them, because of if your stadium pitch isn't up to standard, you're not allowed to play.
Yeah, because at the time then Sierra Leone's didn't
AFCON's,
like I think even FIFA's regulation, AFCON and FIFA's regulations.
So
like
you have to go and fly to somewhere else to play. And like you said when you said that the pitch gets used for everything. You know, before we played against Suriname the first time, so in September, you know, Grenada Carnival was on the pitch.
Wow.
They had Grenada Carnival on the pitch. So
Now, to be fair, like SL, bro, he used the pitch for stadiums and everything. Stadiums for concerts.
Yeah, stages
Like,
on the pitch,
bro, stage everything.
The
Like
pitch-
the odd occasion, fair enough. Do you know what I mean?
that's normal for a stadium to do stuff like that anyway.
Especially for a stadium back home. But I think this is a regular thing, bro.
Every party that happens in Grenada is on that pitch. Is
Yeah,
that
They
pitch or
use
the
the
cricket
stadium,
pitch?
you know.
And bro, the pitch was burnt when we played the first game. The pitch was burnt. Burnt.
Would you? I've never heard of a burnt pitch.
It was like the grass was burnt, so we turned up to the match. Yeah, I know they won't mind me saying this because everyone knows. They painted over the burn,
Oh, wow.
so they painted over like spray painted over the burn. Like we looked at it and I was like, yeah, this is crazy. But no, the pitch wasn't up to standard when we played the game because we usually train. You're usually meant to train on the day before.
Yeah.
You get an hour on the pitch the day before.
Yeah.
Even this time when we played Jamaica,
Yeah,
we weren't allowed the hour before because they had to preserve the pitch. It was better this time,
just for it to stay in match shape for
Yeah.
as long as possible.
basically.
Flipping out.
It was it was a lot better this time, but still not up to a standard. And we always complain, we're like a country like Grenada where you're known, where you have so much like wildlife or so many forests and so
Yeah.
much grass, you should be able to keep one pitch intact. But there's more, as I said, there's more to meets the eye than just the GFA using it because it's the government owned stadium.
Yeah.
So
No, I get that part to an
Yeah.
extent, but just like if you want your country to do well, at least have the facilities to be as top as possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a running theme with, I'd say, African and Caribbean countries, which is I've spoke to my friends about it for years, and like they'll be like, I understand why players sometimes don't accept call-ups, because especially the ones that are brought up here or in Europe, for instance.
Yeah.
Not to say, they're sport and everything, because they are, or you lot are to an extent.
Nah,
But-
I don't. They just expect a certain standard.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. But obviously, not
yeah,
everything's
you're right.
gonna be the same way. So there'll be some leeway, like some give and take in it.
There'll always be leeway, but like you expect, like you have like a minimum standard that you allow yourself to be in,
Bro.
innit?
Yeah.
Anytime Sierra Leone are playing, I have to ask Soleil, like, what time's kickoff? Because whatever time kickoff they've published, it's never that time.
Sorry.
rah.
They're doing black people time on kickoff.
It's not even black people time. It's inaccurate. So they'll publish, for instance, say, I think today's game was the first one that it literally near enough stuck to time that I can remember for a while. They said 6:30 and it kicked off a few minutes later, whatever. But like, weekend's game or the last fixtures, I'll ask him sometimes because I'm seeing like online it'll be published just for argument's sake 4:00, and it'll be a 6 or 7 o'clock game. But like whoever they're feeding that information to is not getting it.
That's interesting.
Unless
man.
it's
Yeah,
a
this is new
competition.
still.
It's like,
Yeah. That's mad
But like
interesting.
when it's our friendly fixtures, I'm like, bruv, like, you lot can ask him. I never ask him what time his fixtures are because I have his fixtures up or you lot's fixtures up more than the footballers that I know. Do you know what I mean? But bro, like both matches, I'd say, bro, what time's kickoff? And even for him, that would be weird.
Yeah,
like,
Rah.
it's odd.
fam, it's so.
I'll be real. The CONCACAF are strict on starting games on time and stuff like that.
I can imagine though.
They're on. If you're not out by this time, you're getting fined. If you're not on the pitch for the warm up at this time, you're getting fined. Like there's a strict times. You have a you have a manager of everything that goes on. That's from CONCACAF that does that. So he's literally there all the time. He's in your
Fair
changing
enough.
room. He's telling you you got a countdown, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, get out.
Wow, man, I don't even knew like Hawks, man.
Literally, they don't start the second half. You know how sometimes everyone's ready to play second half?
Yeah.
It's all on TV time. So
And because they show it on the American channels as
yeah,
well.
it's all on live TV time. So we're always used to turning towards the flag.
Yeah.
This time he said don't turn towards the flag because we're on live TV. So when you turn, he said TV's not at that angle, so you have to stay in straight because it's filmed straight. When he said it, I was like, that don't make sense because surely the cameraman turns, but
Bruh.
he said there's more than one camera, so obviously stand straight. So there's a lot of different things that you learn when you're out there, but the pitches and the
Bruh.
facilities are the one things one thing that needs to be improved, I think, in all Caribbean nations, because no matter how good the players you get out there, if the facilities aren't up to standard, they're not going to be the same player half the time.
Yeah.
I even saw someone tweet earlier today about, like, it was about Nigeria as well. They were like, how do you expect these players to be satisfied if these men are playing on joke pitches and stuff like that?
The pitch is a joke, man. The
So,
pitch is a joke.
bro. And for Nigeria, for instance, they're a big African country, so most of their players are playing in top flight Europe or wherever. It's like, come on.
You just need to invest in a pitch, bro. Invest in the pitch, invest in the groundsman, and you need to allow that pitch to be just for the national team.
Yeah.
It can't be used by the whole nation to do carnival, this party, that party, and it needs to be built by the federation, the football federation. It can't be built by the government, because if it's built by the government, you know, in Africa and the Caribbean, money is the king. So if someone offers enough money, they're gonna let them use it.
And the thing, no one can tell me that the FAs themselves haven't got the money, or the government haven't got the, cause obviously
No one can tell me that the Nigerian government don't have the money.
it's not even a government thing. I think every country gets some form of an allowance from FIFA.
So FIFA give you. I do know the number.
Bro,
I'm not
even
disclosing
without
it in this podcast.
They can do it, fam.
Yeah, so don't worry, I'll get that number off you privately.
Yeah.
But no, that's one thing I've always known. And obviously in some countries I get like why, like say the Premier League, for instance, their games will happen on the national stadium pitch, because they might not have enough pitches, etc. Like, so for Sierra Leone, quite a lot of their Premier League fixtures are played on the national stadium pitch. I'm like, fair enough, as long as it's used for football. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it can't be used for
especially if
every
it's going to be
party.
used that often. Then
Yeah,
like,
it's like Brazil. Remember, Brazil used to use Emirates.
yeah,
Like Emirates used to be Brazil's home ground.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
like end of Ronaldinho's days and
Yeah.
stuff.
Emirates used to be like every game on international break. Brazil used to be in Emirates.
It's kind of like when Ghana used to play at Barnett's ground, innit?
Yeah.
Or something like
Or
that.
Craven Cottage.
Yeah. I won't say that was their, but maybe
But-
it was. Maybe that was the.
Do you know back in the day, I used to wonder like why are they doing that over here?
Yeah,
I think it's because of pure pitch quality, you know.
yeah.
Okay.
Because them, you know how them, like the Brazilians, they're a serious footballing nation. You can't have them on what we have to play on anyway.
Well, I'm guessing that probably changed from when they hosted the World Cup.
Oh yeah, now their
Yeah.
pitches are all special and sensational. But
Yeah.
you get what I mean. At the time, even though their leagues are over that side of the world are crazy, football's religion, but it's still, you know, they've grown up playing on nothing, so they can still play on nothing. Like if you look at Neymar's Santos days, if you look at the pitches he's playing on, you're like, you know, you're looking at him like,
Yeah.
he's still doing the madness on them, but you're like, give him a great pitch and you'll see really what he's about.
Jeez, man.
It's real interesting how these federations kind of run and what goes on, and when you know the ins and outs, it's even more interesting. So that's something that obviously we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Off of,
I mean,
off of
like,
mics.
ideally over the years, you'd like to think they're going to make some form of improvement, or some have started. Like, there will be some countries over the years, because I've been speaking about this, like, just with my friends in general for years, and I'm like, but then you only start to see the difference for the smaller countries in particular when they qualify for
The big
a
competitions.
tournament, yeah. A summer tournament of some extent or whatever. That's when you'll be like, okay, cool. The FAs will try and look like they're doing something, but what if they're not to qualify again? And then the continuation, because that's always my fear with Sierra Leone. There was a good buzz 2 years ago, innit?
Because you've qualified for AFCON.
That was the first AFCON qualified in 26 years or so.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like, because we flew over there and we had the initial anticipation, bloody hell,
What's going on today?
that the game would be played in the national stadium or something. I
Right,
think that's
right.
what we were initially told. Then we were told, oh, it's going to be moved to Guinea because the pitch weren't good enough, innit? Because I think they trained on the pitch. I remember asking SK, like, he's like, yeah, we're not playing here. This was like 3 or 4 days before. So then COVID restricted us from going into Guinea or whatever. But then they came for like a celebration the next day, and it was at the stadium as well. And I was like, bro, like, you think, you'd want to watch a game here, innit?
Yeah.
But let's hope and pray that all our countries can our federations can start to take things serious, because the money's there, but it's whether it's used correctly, and just needing more the correct football people at the top of those federations as well. So
That's something.
Mismanagement of funds, man.
Yeah, that's something. It needs to be the right people in the right positions, because I feel like that's the problem with federations. It's always someone that's just about money, about at the top,
or just non-football people.
Yeah, and it never works in the footballing environment. You kind of always got to be about the game, or you have to know what's going on.
Yeah,
you can't always have that business mindset when you're doing certain things. Sometimes the money that's there needs to be spent on the things that need to be spent on, and that's the case in these nations. It's not happening the way it should happen.
Yeah.
It's all going elsewhere. Where that is,
who knows?
And the results all in the pitch as well. So
one thing I can say is, as much as we complain about this Grenada pitch, boy, that gives us a great advantage.
Yeah, because you know your pitch. You know your pitch, innit?
Yeah, that gives us a great advantage. I'll be honest. Because we at Suriname.
Why would you say great though?
Because
maybe an advantage, but
no. When I say great, because people come to it and they're like, They look at it twice. They're like, I can't step here. I can't really play the passes I want to play.
But I can imagine in most of the like opposing countries, their pitches near enough similar.
No, so yeah, they might be, but like say Suriname, for instance. Suriname have Astra.
Okay.
So Suriname have 4G, so they have AstroTurf, so their pitch is perfect.
Yeah.
Jamaica, you just got bare man that play in the Premier League.
Turf wars, but yeah.
You just got loads of men that play in the Premier League. So when they're coming over, they're like, oh yeah, but they look at the picture like, oh my goodness, can't play on this. So it gives us an advantage in that sense, and in terms of, you might pass the ball on the floor, but it might hit your knee.
That's a perfect pass.
Yeah,
bubble up last second.
You get what I mean?
One pothole, just boom.
And then those type of players are gonna get super frustrated. But we also know our pitch. That's another thing. Like, we know our pitch down to a T. So you know where you can play, you know where you can't really play, you know where you can dribble, you know where man are dribbling, you know they're about to get stuck here. So
do you think that like causes a risk of more injuries for you lot though?
Oh no, definitely. Like we do always say it's an injury risk, but we always say, like this trip we're playing Jamaica, and we
obviously you don't think of it whilst you're playing.
Exactly, no, but
sure.
we said, boy, if the pitch is the same as last time against Suriname, we've got a better we got a chance, because honestly we go into every game thinking we have a chance, but it's the case of you know that certain individuals on their team can cause you a problem.
Yeah.
Just in those areas, having to lock that off. So we were just like, okay, cool. We have a game plan. We have something in place. We'll go out and try and win the game. And we have the pitch that works to an advantage, just because essentially these players that play in the higher leagues and the Premier League, they look at it as it's like a shit on someone's shoe. You get what I mean? That's what they're looking at that pitch like.
Yeah.
They're used to the crisp pitches, man.
So when they're coming here and going, oh my goodness, that first reaction, oh my goodness, that really put you off your game. Because we're coming to this game knowing that our pitch is bad.
That's it from the mindset.
Yeah. There's no oh my goodness factor. It's oh yeah, boys, the pitch is bad. But hey, the pitch has always been bad, so
get on with it.
But it takes them a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
And then by that time you hope that you've got 1 up or 2 up, and you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
but obviously like they more or less train on it the day before as well, don't they?
Yeah, but obviously because
in this last time they didn't, but most cases opposing teams do
would use it the day before. But even the USA game, it was good for the USA game, but USA just came and looked at it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So they didn't train on it. They trained in the US.
That was the game in the summer, innit?
Yeah. No. That was
September.
At home was March.
What, USA?
Yeah, we played at home. We played them at home in March. So yeah, they just came and looked at it. So they trained in the US, flew over, looked at the pitch, said okay, and came and played it the next day.
Fair.
But to be fair, a good football player is always going to play well, regardless of the football pitch.
Yeah.
They're going to find a way. So that's what you do notice.
But a fussy one would just let it get to the head.
Yeah, and you do notice that also.
How is it? We've even gone off what we were actually going to start on speaking on, but how is it like seeing? Because obviously we were speaking to you when you were at the airport, And I think on one of your changeover flights, I think when you were first going, and just seeing like different players from other countries, like, do you know? I think I said, or Dej might have said, one of us said something about like bantered them saying, oh yeah, when we play you lot, we're gonna mash you up or whatever. Like, but just in general, because obviously most players that are going for Caribbean countries are gonna be more or less on connecting flights.
Yes.
Especially UK based ones. Like, what is it like kind of seeing a lot of different players from different nationalities? Like,
it's good, man.
Maybe I'm overthinking it.
No, it's good. We do have that competitive banner. We definitely do.
You lot will be at the airport for hours. Waiting, yeah.
We're on it. More like this flight, we were chilling with the Guyana players, the St. Lucia players, and we were just we were literally chatting, chopping it up, and they were saying, "Oh, your team's not as good as ours." Blah blah blah. We're telling them, "You're in League B. We're playing big time. You're playing down there."
You should have been like, "Hey man, then 5-a-side now."
Trust. Airport now, bro.
So yeah, no, we're all, to be fair, we all get close as like nations and that sort of stuff, and like kind of try and build a community as players in the Caribbean.
Fair enough, yeah. They obviously once it gets on the pitch, that goes
yeah, of course,
but
off the pitch we're all cool and we all chat, and you know, it feels like when we're traveling as a Caribbean. We're traveling as the West Indies.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But we'll split off once we get to our location.
Nice.
But yeah, no, there's always that competitive banter everywhere we go, and I'll shout him out. Liam Gordon, he plays for Walsall, and he's at Guyana. Always gets on the plane, tells me, "You man ain't as good as you used to be." Always gets on the plane, tells me the same thing every time. I look at him and say, "Bro, when you get to League A, then start talking to me." Yeah. When you get here, start talking to me. Until then,
because it's like it's the same nations league, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Until then, but he's got bragging rights because they beat us on penalties in the Gold Cup.
Ah shit, yeah, in the summer, innit?
Yeah. But I said it was penalties, bro. So you get what I mean. We drew the game. Until then, I don't want to hear from you. But we do have good competitive banter, and definitely fun time. Even Mikel Antonio was on our flight from Barbados to Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we saw him on our flight. And yeah, to be fair, even after games, bro, you link up with the other teams, and if you're going out somewhere or
more or less, you're all gonna go out the same place.
Yeah, we're going at the same place. We all message each other, and even when we
that must be sick though.
That's what I'm saying. Like.
Even in the US, one of the boys knew DeAndre Yedlin.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll come and get you guys from the hotel, and we'll go somewhere."
Fair.
So like to be fair, like after the game, the camaraderie is real good.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Even in Suriname, saw the Suriname players just chilling down the street. We just spoke to them and said, "Oh, where you going?" "We're going there," and we all just rolled there together.
Fair.
So as much as you take the loss and it hurts, you can't dwell on it for that long. Because
you got another game anyway.
90 minutes, you get me.
You get what I mean. And
once it's done, you got to move on.
Yeah, you got to move on. And sometimes I take losses too hard, and I won't go out and do anything, and then I regret the.
Mate, life is short, bro.
You get what I mean. So
you have to enjoy.
Yes, you're not wrong.
Allow me to enjoy myself. You know about that song, but yeah, no, that's good to hear. Like that particular kind of dynamic of. Because I just remember when we were asking in the chat, when you FaceTime us at your first stopover, and we were like, "Oh, get someone get a ball out," and just like they said, 5-a-side now, let's go. Now. 2-3-2s, 3-3-3s, 2-touch, anything, let's go. Get me? So that's good, man. But yeah, all right, moving on to what we were initially gonna start on. Obviously, NBA starts next Tuesday with the Lakers at the defending champs, the Nuggets. Of course, they done this to LeBron last year, where he went to the Warriors on the first game of the season as well.
Yes, he did.
Because the league got against LeBron, but we moved. You get me?
No, it's just it's the biggest. It's the face and
the
champions.
And the champions. Yeah. Then obviously after that game is the Warriors versus the Suns.
The real face.
And Golden State.
The real face of the NBA.
I'm looking forward to that game more. But I don't think...
no, because that game will be an indication of what's to come, innit?
Nah,
if what you think will happen will come to fruition anyway.
I don't know. I just... Because I think... Isn't that KD's first game back?
He hasn't played in Golden State since he's left, has he?
Yeah, I don't think he has. I might be
It will
wrong.
be KD's first game back, and it will be the first time where we'll see what the team looks like without KD as well.
Yeah.
So
And Bradley Beal added.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So
They
like
signed Bobo as well.
yeah, the new Suns dynamic
Yeah.
because they got Nurkic as well, innit?
Yeah.
Or,
They're building a good squad down there.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
Yeah.
but I think they're gonna be the first seed in the West. I don't think they're gonna win it though. I think
Over
they're gonna be
Denver?
the first seed. I think once you become a champ, you're not as bothered about being the top seed, if that kind of makes sense.
Because you know you can win from
You know
any
what
position.
to do in it,
Yeah.
like effectively.
They do this in American sports all the time. You know, it's like they just prepare themselves for the postseason.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's I feel like they copied that off LeBron when he went back to the cat. They could see like
They just tweak and tweak
yeah,
and tweak.
Yeah,
he was very good at managing a situation.
Right.
He's very good at seeing the long
Long term.
game in it. You get me, long term in that aspect. Like he's happy to take the banter and take the losses,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
knows he's going to be in the playoffs, and you have to now shut him down.
Yeah.
So I feel like since then, because Draymond started to speak about it when the Warriors were winning more and stuff like that, they don't get up for certain games.
Yeah.
And you can see like
You saw Steve Kerr having to let Andre Iguodala and them man write down plays and
yeah, bro.
remember,
Yeah,
like,
they,
he
they were
was,
playing it.
no, but he said
It was sick, but they were playing
he
it.
said he has to find a way to keep people engaged.
No, it's
'cause
true.
It's a long season, so he's letting them coach the game now.
Yeah.
It's 82 games, bro.
Yeah.
Like that is a lot.
But
It's a crazy amount of
Mate,
games, man.
That's
nuts,
a
innit?
lot.
It's actually mad. But yeah, obviously it kicks off next week, but probably this time next week. Well, I say this time, not the exact timing, but who you lot think will win the Actually, first before I ask you lot, who do you think will win the title? I don't know if you saw the poll on because you were away at the time. You might have seen it out there because watching American TV effectively. The general managers across the league, the Lakers received 0 votes that they're going to win the title. And I feel like their squad's really good. So I feel like one is another shot on LeBron to an extent. I don't want it to sound like a LeBron defensive person, but
If anything, it'll give him some juice in it.
yeah,
for the
definitely.
season.
But like for them to receive 0 votes, I was like, really?
I think I know why though.
Why?
Because of AD, man.
Yeah, to an extent.
Because
'Cause
it's like
he's
we can
expected-
predict now, he'll be injured.
It's not even that. It's his motor as well. Like,
No,
how
It's
far-
true. No, you're not wrong. Though you're not wrong.
Like he'll be injured, then certain man will be injured. Then after
Yeah, but
that,
on the
they'll
injury
game
front,
manage.
that's not fair on him because all the other stars are as injured as him.
No.
But it goes under.
They
AD's
are,
played
but-
more games than KD, bruv.
No, but it falls
Oh.
on AD more than it does on KD though.
No, they use that narrative because he's playing with LeBron. Trust. AD's played more games than the Clipper stars. But
Oh yeah, but they've had
Like-
Them, you see them Clipper stars.
where?
Them man are known for doing what they're doing.
yeah.
They're making up rules to make them play.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Kawhi, not Paul George as much, but
Yeah, because Paul George will just be injured anyway. Like.
Yeah, them. You know what's weird? Them man come down with weird injuries. It's like they play the game. Next thing I know, they hurt their shoulder from somewhere.
yeah. But like a lot of analysts have said, like Kawhi, he'll generally be hurt. Like
Yeah.
after he won't show it during the game, but he'll just say our next game, and they're like, oh shit, okay, cool. And we can see they kind of changed the rules for this season coming up.
He played
in
with the
terms of,
ACL.
like how they're gonna get voted into the all NBA teams. MVP, etc. The criteria that they have to play a certain amount of
Like
games,
60% of their games or
or
something like that.
some jazz, yeah. And then I think it's a little bit higher,
Or
but
like 60 games or something like that.
yeah, and
you
they
can only
get
miss 25.
leeway depending on their age as well.
Yeah, so
And
LeBron
stuff
doesn't have to
like
play
that.
as many.
So Steph as well.
Yeah.
Um,
You see, does that mean
and also if you're all NBA player as well, there's something in that particular rule. I think it's stricter on you guys that are current all NBA players, something along those lines, or all stars within the last 2 years. Some jazz, but I'll check that up again. But
Question then: does that mean that if you, because last season, it might have been the season before last, but Drew Holiday needed a bonus,
yeah,
and all he did was check into the game. He started the game and checked straight out. Does that mean to get your games, if you suit up, if you dress, you start the game and you check straight out? Does that mean you play the game?
Yeah, it does, man.
yeah, because
'Cause you checked
Mikal
in.
Bridges done it last year to continue his
his
streak.
streak.
Of
Yeah.
games he's
So
played.
so if so, bro,
So he
they-
started on the court and he just went off after like.
that's how
the
they're gonna
first
load.
second.
That's how they're gonna load manage. They're gonna figure out a new way to do it.
Yeah, there'll always be new ways to do it.
Yeah, just dress. Okay, you don't. The NBA wanted to do this. Put this rule in effect. I'll dress. I'll start the game. I'll literally do tip off. We'll get the ball. I'll call timeout. I'm walking off.
Yeah, but in terms of the contract stuff, it'll help the players there. But when it still comes to like all the votes, the voters won't really care about that shit.
Yeah.
Like realistically, they'll be like, "Yeah, we know you're taking the piss, so we ain't giving you that." But
Yeah, when they find loopholes, they'll just find more ways to block those loopholes.
Yeah.
so
These merry-go-round, basically.
these are some of the rules. Teams cannot rest more than one star player for the same game.
Yeah, that's it.
A star player is defined as having been an all-star or all-NBA in the last 3 seasons, not 2. So that's it, yeah. And then there's other ones, healthy players, blah, blah,
Golden
blah.
State, we're good, boy. We're fine. Draymond can rest.
Yeah, because he's not
Yeah.
considered. Yeah.
Clay can rest.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
And so can Chris Paul.
Yeah. I
He's
mean,
gonna get injured anyway, mate.
It's
guy.
inevitable.
And it's gonna be when you need him.
It always
Playoffs,
playoffs.
that's just where he's mad unfortunate. But
Yeah. That's
Mad-
mad
yeah.
injury. Yeah.
yeah,
Very unfortunate still.
uh,
He must have saw the wrong doctor in New Orleans when he was there, boy.
where I don't know what doctor you're speaking of. I can't even comment any further on that one, boy. But yeah,
What do you do out there, fam?
Oh my
mate,
goodness.
we'll let you answer that one or do some research on that. But yeah, who do you lot
If
think?
you know, you know.
We don't know. Who do you lot think will win?
NBA championship.
Yeah, or just say like
Let's do
your
conference.
conference finalists
Yeah.
for both East and Western.
East, I'm going
It's
the
more
Bucks
easy.
and the Boston.
Celtics. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
mine
'Cause we
too.
spoke about their trades
Yeah.
a couple episodes ago.
West, I'm going Denver and biasly Golden State.
Sorry, before we continue, I don't know if you've seen the duo nickname that they've for Giannis and Dame, Greek time. Everyone's like, nah, that one
No,
can't run.
That one can't run. That one ain't
Obviously,
sticking.
because he's Greek freak, Dame
That
time.
one
like,
ain't sticking.
I saw Greek time.
you know.
I was like, yeah.
That just makes you think of something
Or
completely different.
it was
Yeah.
either Greek. No, it was freak time. Actually, sorry, it was freak time.
Freak time.
Yeah, and people were like, that cannot run.
Nah.
It was freak time.
Man, is
That
definitely
is-
saying a pause after that one.
Bro, pause everything. But yeah, back to your finalists. I think. Sorry,
Yeah.
I cut you off.
Yeah, East was the Celtics and the Bucks.
Mhm.
The West, I said biasly, but let me do a serious one. I'll do it's Denver and Phoenix,
Fair.
and
Yeah,
that's why I feel like the GMs have obviously not voted for the Lakers, because there is actually a lot of strength in the West, and the East has got stronger.
Fair. I do think the Lakers they've got arguably the best overall squad in the West.
Yeah, but
Who?
Their squad is really good. Overall, like, obviously your bench
Can we
players.
please have a moment of silence?
But you know when you say they overall have the best
no,
squad,
the squad's alright though. It's alright, but
but it's not about the squad. Like the roster, is to
The
get through the regular
core,
season.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the playoffs that people are voting on, NBA championships.
that main core,
You need
know
a
who's
core
making
8
it.
players that are serious men.
Yeah, but remember their core only came together just after the All-Star. So basically in like February, March. And
But
then they managed to still get to the Western Conference final. So they've gone to battle already straight away. And then they've brought players. Bro, like, they've gone through their stages already, started to go through their stages much more than teams that have started to build. For instance, the Suns. The only part the Suns had to do last season was KD joining. That was their stage. So
Yeah.
they'll be fine and KD just fits in everything anyway.
But them
Yeah,
adding,
he
them
fits
adding
in
Bradley
everywhere.
Beal is massive, you know. No, I'll be honest. Them adding Bradley
I-
Beal
I-
is
yeah, to an extent,
massive.
yeah.
Bradley Beal is 30 points per game as a number 1. Yeah, he's now arguably the number 3 option on their team. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
he's-
arguably, definitely.
he's a number 3 option. He's now going to be guarded
all he
by
needs
the
to do
next
is
teams.
facilitate, really. But I guess Booker's there for that too.
But
Yeah,
he's
but they're not
really
regarded by the
facilitators
next
like that,
team's
but-
third best player, third best defender.
Yeah.
Do you understand what that is? He was a number one, putting up 30 points per game.
And
The
he
man
had the
is
team
now-
on his back as well because Wall was always out.
Do you get what I mean? Now he's going against someone's number 3 man. He might average. It's scary down in Phoenix right now. You know,
No,
it's very, very scary hours down in Phoenix.
don't get me wrong. I think the Suns, like I said, they're gonna top the Western seedings.
I don't think they should try to though. I don't think they should try to. I think because of the players they have and the injuries that those players do get, I think they should try and just get through the season, finish in the top 3, because you know they can go on the road and win games.
I still think Denver will win Western Conference.
All right, yeah.
I
You
think
pick
they'll
your
top it.
you pick your conference finalists, and I'll pick mine.
East will be the same as Jacobs.
Yeah, so is my East, to be fair.
Boston and Bucks.
Unless they do stupid and
Special mention
meet
to
up
76ers, but they ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
Then West will be, I'll say, Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm torn between putting the Lakers up there and
No, don't
Phoenix.
do it. Pick the Suns. Go on.
The only reason why I'll pick Phoenix is because I think they might be more reliable in getting results down the stretch. I think Lakers, their only problem to me is AD. Because
Problem
when
in what
he's
way, though?
healthy, them man are cold.
Problem in health.
Yes, problem with health.
My thing is though, you have to have that same like issue or excuse for KD.
KD's problem, yeah.
AD's problem for me more is his motor more than his health.
But I think they go hand in hand, bro.
Nah, cause I think AD is like it's the mantelpiece of taking it from LeBron. That's his problem. Cause in New Orleans, AD had the motor because he was obviously he was young then. There wasn't as much expectations.
Bro, he's still young now, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to LeBron.
Yeah, in that sense. But I feel AD's thing, if you're going to talk about health, you have to talk about health for most players, most of the star players.
Nah, but I don't know, man. I just see it more from him that he will just go down, man. And even if KD goes down, that Phoenix team should still beat other teams.
Yeah, that's the thing. If AD goes down, because they got Booker and
Reeves'
Bill.
breakout season was last season. They're going to be on to him this season.
If KD goes down, you still think the Suns will go far?
I still think they're more likely to win games.
Not
the
with
Lakers.
their roster.
Within the Lakers. I know you like the Lakers a lot, Joe, but
It's not that I like the Lakers. I think you lot like overvalue certain players on other teams.
no, but
KD,
LeBron's nearly 40, you know.
Yeah. Forget LeBron. Like I just think the Lakers' overall roster is so much like is made the way it is for LeBron to be ready for the postseason. That's what it is. So he can afford to miss a lot of games, like, bro. And even AD to an extent can miss a certain amount, which I believe he won't. As long as he's fine, I think he's gonna play a lot of games because he's already said he wants to play all. Obviously, every player wants to play all games.
They all say that shit, man.
But like the Lakers got Christian Wood as a backup,
Yeah.
and then
Good requirement though.
bro, they got him for bloody change as well, which everyone was surprised. Like he's known as a tear, the next AD, but a tear or two below. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it means AD can sometimes play the 4 or whatever. And then what's the young center that he blocked you on? Jackson Hayes from New Orleans.
Yep.
Like it's good minutes that you can get from others. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the Lakers are in a position where if LeBron or AD ain't playing, and through the experience that, like, say, Reeves and others have got Hachimura and all that last season. Because Reeves and Hachimura signed good contracts in summer. So they know that they're effectively mainstays. Even Jared Vanderbilt as well. Like, they know, those other players know that they're going to be relied on.
Yeah.
If KD goes down for the Suns, I don't think they're doing anything.
No, you bring fair points.
Like,
but
I don't think the Suns' overall team... My issue with the Suns is a defensive thing. I've said that to you lot from time.
Yeah.
I still don't think they brought in, like, defensive players like that. So, but that's what I say on the Suns, you get me? When they got to the NBA Finals a couple years ago, Chris Paul was one of the best point guards in the league. He had DeAndre Ayton playing like as a very good center, etc. Mikael Bridges was one of the best wing defenders in the league.
Yep.
Like, do you know what I mean? You had that whole thing. Whereas if KD goes out now, they've not got those other pieces as much.
That's true.
You've still got the scoring, but
You ain't
like
got a
it's just
defensive
the
aspect
overall
and-
thing.
Yeah.
Like, you've not replaced Aiton on the defensive end with Nurkic. Like, I see people say Nurkic knows how to cause Jokic some issues, because remember they were both at Denver at the same time. It's like, bro, Jokic will kill him now, bruv.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
he's at another
There's
level,
levels
bruv.
now.
100%.
There's levels to this,
There's
and
levels.
is how you're gonna stop in the West. How are you stopping Jokic?
No one's stopping.
No one's
Jokic.
stopping him. You just stop what's around him.
That's the only way. You let him get his, and you try and stop everyone
Easier
else.
said than
Yeah.
done. But
Of course,
Yeah, true.
of course it is. But at the end of the day, I think
he's too good. Like, even when he does that, he just gets everyone involved still.
I also
The
think
guy puts up 40 points and still gets 12, 13 assists. So
and 10 rebounds. But I think we're underestimating one team if they stay healthy.
who?
The Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
If the Clippers stay healthy, bro, we're actually underestimating. They've made good moves this offseason. I think they've just traded for Bones Highland.
I'd seen earlier actually before.
I think people are expecting them to be injured anyway.
That's the thing. It's expectancy of injury. But if
Yeah.
they're not injured, then there's a possibility.
But that's been the story
Or-
of them the last.
Of course.
Every year.
But they have to have luck one year. And I think this is their last chance to do. And I'll be wrong.
Well, this year is definitely their last
yeah,
chance.
this is their
'Cause
last.
I think they can actually get rid of PG.
Yeah. So this is them. I don't think they will get rid of PG.
They'll drop him like it's hot, bro.
No, but I think they need him because having 2 stars, you need a duo in the league, even if they're unhealthy.
They'll get another one.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but who are you looking out there along the NBA that's
next
going to
man
work
up, they-
with Kawhi?
They have 1 year for someone to come up,
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying in terms of the star aspect.
but they will get rid of him.
But
Do you think so?
I think they might get rid of him. The only thing is because
Because if they had to
it's
pick
the whole semantics of him being LA kid as well. Because I saw not too long ago actually that they're in trade talks for James Harden.
Yeah, no, but
So
I don't know why.
and they've got Russell Westbrook. I don't get.
That's
I
the
genuinely
first
don't
thing.
get it.
It's like they want to build.
Neither do I, and I'm a James Harden fan.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like they want everyone there.
Yeah.
But you want everyone there when there's one basketball. Kawhi is undoubtedly the best player
They're
in the
all
team.
LA kids as well.
They're all you want Harden in the place he's grown up.
Harden's LA, Westbrook's LA, Kawhi's
LA, PG's LA.
PG's LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't have. Look, the team would look good, as in for players. Oh, you got all these players, but
That life will go crazy.
that's not.
The only
There's
reason
no
why I
chemistry there.
They'll keep PG for the start aspect because I think the arena stadium's opening at some point
Yeah.
in 2024.
Yeah, the new one. Because he spoke.
And I saw
I watched
like,
the pod,
something about it today. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was watching PG's podcast, he was explaining with the owner of the
Yeah.
of the Clippers, and he was talking about the new build, and we want to get under the rug from the Lakers, and he said we want to build with the team we have. Obviously, this is all
or
owner
something
talk.
like that.
Yeah, this is all owner talk and how they say things, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like, it looked like they want to go somewhere, and they want to do it with the players they have there
Yeah.
now. And I in my head, I think it'd be the best possible thing to keep, if healthy, this crew together, because experienced, know what they're doing. They got 2 top 15 players in the NBA when healthy.
Yeah.
Top 10 players in the NBA when healthy. I'll be real.
Ooh, I don't know if PG's top 10.
When healthy, there's 2 wings better than him. LeBron ain't one of them anymore.
I don't think Paul George is better than LeBron though.
Oh,
No,
Right,
I don't think he is.
Boy, I'm gonna healthy right now.
Healthy or not, like he's not the same defender he was anymore.
Of course not.
But
But
can I throw a spanner in the works?
Go on.
though?
Gone.
So you're saying that they won't get rid? Well, they potentially won't get rid of PG because
Right.
of the new stadium being built. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
1.2 billion future home of the Clippers.
what they can do next year is trade for a certain player.
Who?
Giannis.
Is it next year or year after?
Year after.
I think
He has 2 years left in his contract.
Yeah.
And he said 2 weeks ago he's gonna wait till next year to sign a new
This-
deal.
This was
Yeah.
before they made the trade for
for Dame. I
Dame.
think.
No, this was during that. Ooh, might have been just
Yeah.
after.
No, maybe
he said that he wants to sign a deal for a lot of money. I remember him saying something along those
And
lines.
who is more likely to give him a lot? Well, obviously it'll still be the Bucks.
Yeah.
But to say to finish the rest of your years,
In
even
LA?
though he's still young in LA,
Steve Ballmer will pay him.
he definitely will.
Yeah.
He's rich as own in the NBA.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yes.
Yeah,
That Microsoft stock done
yeah.
him well.
He will pay him, but it's the case of
New stadium.
you give PG and Dame in Milwaukee. That's a scary sight as well, you know. They don't like each other like that, I don't think. But
I'm sure they're okay with each other. Like them man know about business
'cause
as
they
well.
used to be for. Remember the shot?
Yeah.
When
How
he
about the
said-
shots to shot, bro?
And then in the bubble, when the Clippers beat the Blazers, like when Dame missed the late free throws, Paul George was one of those on the bench laughing, mad doing,
And
which
they
was
went-
a surprise from him.
They went
'cause
back
it's
and
not
forth
like
on
him.
Twitter as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but-
was only Kawhi that then out of the whole Clippers team that obviously he doesn't react
he
to that
don't-
stuff.
Yeah.
So,
No, but Dame spoke about that already. Like it's just you win some, you lose some, innit? That's just where it is.
obviously if you got to play together, but
But
at
it was
the same
saying like
time-
man, them are moving like I didn't just do what I done to you a year ago.
Yeah. I get you. It's like
Like just remember.
goldfish brain. They forgot.
Yeah, just remember what happened.
Yeah.
Well,
It's true. It's
Remember
true.
what happened when you were on the court.
Yeah. Now you're not. Interesting.
all right, so
It's
you've
interesting.
got Nuggets and Suns as your Western Conference
slash
teams.
Lakers. He's a
Nah,
slash
I
Lakers.
said that's the Lakers, bro.
Yeah, bro, you got to choose.
No, I'll do
No, 'cause I
Lakers.
thought
I'll
you
be
said-
different.
I thought you brought up the health part, and that was your final decision as to why you're picking the Suns.
No, like AD might be injured, but I still go with the Lakers. Man, believe LeBron over anything, man.
Oh, so Lakers and Nuggets.
Yeah,
Oh, fair enough. Cool.
What's yours then?
LeBron's my guy, man.
Well, caught me off guard there. Didn't think you were gonna go with that. Obviously, East I said is the same as you guys. So the Bucks and the Celtics. Knowing the NBA, there'll be some form of storyline where it probably doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's true.
And the West, I think Jokic is the best player in the NBA,
I think that's
Yeah,
and I expect the Nuggets to win the West. However, I'm gonna throw a spanner in the works and say they don't make it to the Western Conference Final.
okay.
Wait, say that one more time, please, so everyone can hear you.
The Nuggets are not making it to the Western Conference Final.
What's the date today? Just so I know to look.
The 17th of October.
Yeah.
Make,
Okay.
make
cool.
sure this is on record.
Yes.
It's on.
Who is making it to the Western Conference Finals?
People feel
I'm
free
gonna-
to DM Joe.
I'm gonna go with the hope that everyone's healthy enough. I'm gonna say the Suns and the Lakers are gonna be your Western Conference finalists.
It's not a bad shout.
Lakers and
And the Suns.
Suns.
It's not a bad shout. My only thing is, I feel like those two are gonna meet somewhere before they get to the Western
That's my
Conference
only-
Finals.
My
Yeah.
only thing is
I
if
feel like they
even,
might buck each other.
I
Yeah.
think
Round.
whoever meets the Nuggets, I think they're gonna beat the Nuggets. No, actually, sorry. If the Lakers meet the Nuggets in first or second round, for argument's sake, I think the Lakers are gonna beat the Nuggets.
That's the first or second round. Where do you think the Lakers are finishing in the West? Down low again.
It doesn't matter. You know, LeBron doesn't.
LeBron is not the same man he used to be.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need to get
No,
off
no, I'm
this
saying
train.
it in the sense that no, but I'm not talking about that. I'm saying he's not gonna play that much games for their record for them.
Yeah, I understand.
Like,
I understand where you're
I'm
coming
saying,
from.
yeah, in terms of that, so he'll keep himself fresh for the postseason, as fresh as he can be.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, I believe their squad's overall better. So it's whether, even if they don't win games or much, wherever they finish, they'll finish in it.
Yeah, they
But-
best hope they finish in the playoffs because they've been riding this play in the last few years. And
But they've still been getting it though.
no, I'm not saying they haven't. I'm not saying they haven't. It's just you don't want to be in that play-in situation because you never know what can happen. It's an extra game that's not
sometimes, like,
needed.
just-
Injury
they
can
get
happen.
it done, yeah, but sometimes just
I agree, 100% agree.
Just
But
lighten your
they've
load a
been
little
getting
bit.
it done. So
Yeah, but the
I'm
play-in
always
is a
gonna
dangerous
pick.
game.
I'm always gonna pick a team that are well battle tested in those particular situations. Like I'm not gonna bet against them.
because I picked them as well, innit? So.
Like my thing is, if they make the play-in again, I'm not gonna worry as much. Like, oh, okay, cool, it's playing. Ideally, I don't want them to, but it is what it is. in that aspect. But yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
they can still do that.
I think they'll get revenge on the Nuggets if they're to match them up in a 7-game series.
Interesting picks.
But if, yeah, that's why I said it's all health dependent.
Okay.
You would, yeah. You have. To
So
say
I'm
that.
just gonna pick them on that front, innit?
Yeah.
And
But
that's
it's
also
just,
why I'm picking the Suns as well, because I think the Suns are gonna top the seed in the West to try and give themselves
the
I'd
best
say
possible
easy,
chance, the best possible route. There's no, that's the thing though. I feel like in the West this year, people are gonna start playing a tactical game just to see where everyone's finished. Like towards the end of the season, okay, we lose this game, we ain't gonna play them and them.
They kind of done it towards the end of last season.
Yeah,
as well,
you saw it happening because you're like, I don't need to be dealing with. Man is saying I don't need to be dealing with Steph in the first round, and if I get through that, I'd have to deal with KD in the next round. No, it's you want to go the De'Aaron Fox route, even though it's not easy. You'd rather go the De'Aaron Fox than maybe the Luka route, even though it's still a madness. But you'd want to go.
What's your thoughts on that team though?
Dallas.
I was even gonna call them the Cowboys because that's my thoughts on them in terms of similarity.
What are you expecting from them?
I'm expecting Luka to be Luka and Kyrie to be Kyrie. Other than that,
Pardon.
I don't expect many wins. I don't know. I don't know for those two's chemistry.
Different side of the same coin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very odd because it's Luka's team. But
I wouldn't be surprised if Kyrie gets traded
again.
Like,
It's that's such an odd. You have two
He
point
can
guards.
also come to LA.
That's true.
Clippers.
Oh,
so,
the
so
Clippers.
now that's a good shout.
The Clippers. If he went to Clippers.
In time for the new stadium.
No, but if he got traded to Clippers this year for Russ and someone else. Maybe
not even traded. How long has he got left in his contract?
He signed a new deal.
He's signed a new deal. I don't know. Was it 3 or 4?
3 or 4?
Yeah.
Nah, forget that whole segment, man.
Yeah, and it's Texas.
That's
no state income tax.
3-year deal.
Yeah,
126.
Yeah, no state income tax. He's chilling because he's about his bread right now.
Yeah.
But what if, just for argument's sake, Steve Ballmer just said, "F it, Kyrie for Paul George"?
I don't think they do it.
He could do that. See Steve Ballmer, yeah. This guy, he's not that he's impulsive, yeah, but he's about winning.
Yeah.
And he's about making impact while winning.
Mm-hmm.
And he's enthusiastic about it. So he's a basketball guy as well. So.
But do you make that trade?
I could.
I could.
No, but do you make that trade?
What, Kyrie for Paul George?
Yeah.
Yeah. Westbrook come off the bench.
It just depends if Russ is there or not.
I don't think I make that trade. You're going injury prone for injury prone. You're then
now you don't want to know.
No. I didn't. I never didn't. You're going injury prone for injury prone. Check. You're then sacrificing height, which is definitely a big thing.
You can put
and
another
defense.
wing player.
No, but you're sacrificing height and defense, yeah. And you don't know, as much as I love Kyrie Irving, you don't know what he's about to do next.
Yeah, because he might just speak on something that was too much controversy.
You get what I mean? Steve Ballmer seems like he don't care about that, but you just don't know what Kyrie Irving
test
is.
it.
Yeah, he's like the Kanye West of the NBA. You just don't want him. you don't know. What he's saying is truth more time.
Yeah.
But they don't want to hear it, and it gets him in the predicaments that you don't want your players or your organization to be put in. So that's where I'm kind of. There's more than meets the eye with Kyrie Irving. You might make the trade for the player, but for the man, do you make the trade? Do you make the trade?
Yeah. I mean, I'd understand why a lot of teams wouldn't really go to him first. Like, even when the whole trade talks end of last season, it was just the Lakers that really wanted him, but they didn't have the package or whatever, all that jazz. So, obviously with the West, we've named our top three teams, but you've still got the Warriors, your team, Jacob.
Yep.
Who you always believe in. You got the Timberwolves. They've got a decent team, and Edwards leading their way. Clippers, obviously, we've said. The Thunder, they were really good last season. They were
Yeah.
young. SGA, remember I told you it was in my top 3 last season, before
you
last
did,
season
yeah.
started.
Mhm.
The Kings.
Great team.
Kings,
The Kings,
very
the
good.
Kings are the baby Warriors.
Yeah. And team we haven't mentioned, Grizz, when Jar comes back.
Yeah, but he's coming back so late in the season. I don't know.
25 games. But remember, a couple episodes ago, you were the one that stated how good their record is without him.
But they have made trades.
Yeah.
They have made trades.
And they've got a very good team as well.
They do.
Like,
And young.
In terms of like their team.
Core.
Yeah.
Young core, good squad. They got added Derrick Rose, added Marcus Smart.
The thing is,
And
with-
obviously Pelicans as well, if Zion's healthy.
The Pelicans are scary, you know.
Yeah, they're a scary team.
That
That's
is
a good
ve-
way to put them.
Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, and Zion is a crazy trio.
two players there, Ja Morant and Zion, the man and the player. Just like Kyrie, you don't know what you're gonna get.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, Zion's more because of injury.
But Ja,
Injury and extracurricular.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Ja,
He's still putting up 20
Extracurricular.
something when he's basketball.
Ja is real extracurricular, but he's
Just pew, everybody going down.
oh man, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. NBA. The West is.
It's super stacked.
there's too many man that want to go machine for machine, fam.
That's
They need
the
to
problem.
relax.
That's why I don't want
That's the
like,
issue.
Obviously, we've all picked their Western teams, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if any of the teams that we picked get knocked out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
Yeah, it won't be a surprise.
The West is crazy. I'm just looking at the Spurs. Wemby's on the Spurs. I know it's not. I've just seen
No, but
what he's been doing recently.
He's looking
His
good.
highlights,
He's
bro.
looking
Did
good.
you see Thomas Bryant's face when he kind of was it
Wait.
dunked over him or moved him?
He
like,
dunked
and Thomas
over
Bryant's
him.
like, when they played the Heat, it was like, oh shit. I think he even said, oh shit.
He
or
looked like
something
I've
that.
never
and
seen
it got
this
caught on
before.
camera. Bro, Wemby's a joke, bruv.
Then
Like,
you got the Rockets. Obviously got Ime Udoka.
they're building a
They're
nice
looking
squad.
alright though.
Yeah.
They're looking
They're
alright.
building a nice squad. I
'Cause
think they traded
Even with Dylan Brooks, they're looking alright.
Michael
Kevin,
Porter Jr.
yeah,
or
is it
something.
Kevin Porter?
Porter,
Yeah,
sorry.
Kevin Porter.
Not Michael Porter, sorry.
Didn't he go to OKC?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a good young player though.
but yeah, he
I mean,
can't be in Houston.
Even OKC, I'm interested to see how Chet plays because the rookie of the year, he's eligible. They're
Yeah.
saying it'll be him versus Wemby. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
even
because he was
talking about
injured,
that.
didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was talking about that last week or so. And then Wemby kind of done a move on him and got the N1 in their preseason game. But Wemby headbutted him effectively.
yeah.
And still got the N1. But
I'll
he'll
be
get a
real.
lot of calls because he's Wemby, innit? You get
Bro,
me? So
I'll be real. The West is the NBA. You know, sometimes it goes for a stalemate. Lack of years. I don't think the NBA is going through any bad transitioning stage. Like when LeBron leaves, when he's about to leave in the next 2 to 3 years or whenever he does,
yeah.
we have those upcoming stars that are still.
The only sad thing is that the stars that we mentioned, like Kyrie, Paul George, Kawhi, Steph, Clay, they'll be going soon as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's on their way out.
Yeah, Steph.
It'll be
KD.
sad for us,
When
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the ultra stars in terms of
Super
LeBron,
duper stars. Yeah,
LeBron, KD, Steph.
yeah.
But KD just turned 35 or so,
I think he might be older
or
than that.
36.
Yeah.
One or two, and then Steph's 35 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I
Yeah,
think
who knows how long they got too, man.
They also had a new 5-year deals though, so it's like
Yeah.
they all play until they're 40.
No, but they can retire though and they'll still get paid.
Yeah, it's true.
They'll
Steph's
just extend the
35.
contract so they get paid
KD
less.
just turned 35,
Yeah,
and then LeBron turns 39 this year. Like
yeah.
people don't realize how old Steph and KD are getting up as well.
It's because they're moving like young brothers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They're moving. They're actually moving like young brothers. Like LeBron, you can see he's graying,
Yeah.
but he's still moving. He's still
You
moving.
got, rookies that are saying you played against my
My
dad. And he was like, oh, right.
Yeah,
He's like, who's your dad again? And it's true, it's nuts. Half the coaches in the league LeBron's played
with
against.
and played with.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So-
They're moving. LeBron's moving. He's like, you gotta respect his thing, man. That longevity and only having like one
Bro,
injury in these many years, and that was like the groin one
Yeah.
recently, and then he's had loads of ankle turns. But man, you gotta respect what we're seeing from these
Bro,
superstars. And
like these men that have been playing at the elite level for that long,
Bro.
is so fantastic to see as a viewer, bro.
even
Like,
Chris Paul's still here, bro.
yeah, bro, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
All of them, like
Yeah.
I always say, Dejan CP, yeah, Dejan
Listen,
CP,
yeah, he
but
is.
flipping, Steph. This is why I rate like Steph's still the hardest player to guard,
Oh, 100%.
and he's 35.
Crazy.
Like, even though they've spoke about his injuries in the past or whatever, you can see he's gone stronger over the years. Everything, like,
Yep.
he's resilient. Just
Get the
like,
you can see now he's at the peak of his powers as
Yeah.
well. There's nothing that phases him.
it's just the team isn't as
Good as it once
yeah,
was.
yeah. That's the only thing with the Warriors. That's my thing. But like, it can still get peak for anyone if they.
Oh, 100%. But I just feel like, I think the Jordan Poole trade may have been a mistake just because we needed
I think you needed someone to take the
reins
off Steph
yeah.
a little bit. Because
Yeah.
it did help in your title winning season.
Yes.
It's just a
Obviously.
situation that occurred. They just needed to get him out of there.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're doing
Win now, basically.
we're riding it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
We're doing like last dance kind of stuff.
Yeah,
That's-
Like we're literally okay until Steph says I'm done. We're literally going until he says I'm done.
But that's the thing with you lot again. I feel like I'd say one or two players, but probably two players off. Where I think, all right, cool. I'm
probably.
gonna have to put them in the top two in the West. Do you know what I mean? Because with the Warriors, as we said, as long as Steph stays fit, Clay can have these good games. Draymond can do what he's doing. Obviously not the same, but it's just getting a reliable big man
Yep.
for you lot, and then somewhat not replace him, but someone as a second reliable scorer
Off the bench.
off the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got. We always forget Wiggins as well. Very good player,
Yeah.
top player.
Probably,
So-
I'll be real. Probably our second best player.
Yeah, yeah. So
All round basketball player. Probably our second best player.
yeah,
Yeah,
one of the best
yeah.
wings in the league.
Yeah.
Probably a top 3 wing.
Yeah.
So
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5.
this is why, yeah,
Offensively, he's improved his game drastically since he's been at the Warriors.
yeah, he is.
And you can see he's learning off the vets. It's like he needed to be in this type of environment. At Minnesota, it was everyone was the
Everyone was
star.
young.
And him and Cat were the stars. And you can see Cat's not making these drastic improvements. He's just talking a big good game.
Bro, Cat is the funniest man. The guy the way he says certain comments, yeah, like, I'm like, bro,
He moves like he's the big dog, innit?
but I just
Man
find
said he changed the game.
yeah, that's it. That is the one. Or when did he say he changed it, or when he retires?
When he retires, he'll go down as
One
someone
of the
that's
guy-
one of the people that's changed the game, like Steph.
I'm like,
I said, what are you
He
what are
needs-
you
needs to
drinking? Because
lie,
I
man.
need some of it.
don't get me wrong, believe in yourself to the maximum ability or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But like, with him, it's just an accumulation of those little kind of comments. Not to say nothing's bad,
Yeah,
but it's just those, bro. You're a bit of a joke man sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you're a funny man. You're a funny big man. That's why I find him funnier, because he's so big and like kind of
Gangly,
slouchy.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, stop saying this stuff, man. You're 7 foot. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, he speaks like he's like 5'6".
yeah, like, bro, you got a nice woman, Jordan Woods, and that, like, bro,
Yeah,
like,
you got a nice life.
you
Enjoy
got-
it.
Yeah, man.
You don't need to make this. You don't see Jokic making these statements, and you know when you're talking and you're not even the best big man in the league.
But
Like, are you? He'll be in the top 5, but
I don't know, he's definitely up there.
Yeah, he's
but
up
is
there,
Giannis
just
a big
not-
man?
I guess.
He's a power forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Giannis, big man.
yeah, see, so you got Giannis, Jokic, Embiid,
AD.
AD,
Mm.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
I'd say Cat's just a bit better.
Cat's
Mm.
lower than Jerry
I-
Jackson?
No, a bit better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cat's a bit better.
I'm just saying for playoff performance, Triple J really does turn out.
I
Nah,
mean-
but Cat ain't really been there like that.
But that's his fault. It's his fault. He's the leader of his team, you know.
I hear it to an extent, but like, I don't think Triple J's been wow in the playoffs. Like that.
I'm not saying he has, but he's very effective.
His form diminishes compared
Towards
to his regular season.
Yeah,
Like-
definitely. I'm just trying to work out any other big men.
So
Would you class Draymond as a Draymond? Nah.
No, but technically,
He
yes.
is-
so he's just
he
a
is tech-
hybrid.
Yeah.
He's a hybrid.
Technically, he's a Zion.
Because they would say, if we're gonna do it on a power forward basis, then it's because we've added Giannis now. We give more leeway.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know if we should add him, but he's a.
I wouldn't add Zion though.
Because if you're adding Giannis, you have to add KD and LeBron, and
Yeah,
that's where
that's when the list
semantically
goes.
it just goes a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we'll just do the official big men. So Jokic,
AD.
Embiid, AD, and then Cat's top 5.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah, Cat's top 5.
Yeah, he is top 5. But the way he speaks, you'd think he's.
Bro,
Used to
he
move like
just
top.
I just it's not even. I just feel like you're a funny man. Like I, when you speak, I'm laughing at you, not
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. Interesting
me.
fella.
No,
Very
bro,
interesting
he's
man,
a funny man. But yeah, no, just to finish up on this part, I don't know if we fully answered, but on the GM voting of the Lakers getting 0 votes on receiving, not receiving, but getting to the NBA Finals, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Oh, I think they're just expecting them to fall off at some point. That's all.
Fair.
And I agree. I agree with the GMs not voting for them because of the talent that's in both conferences and where they've Denver, Phoenix, Boston, Milwaukee. Like you got 4 teams there that are just outright favorites in their conferences. Well, with the players they've got together, and they're obviously looking at history. I think as also,
But
to win the championship, like they're looking at history. They're looking at last year, saying, "Okay, cool, that might be as good as the Lakers can get now." Because LeBron's aging a year and things are changing, and it's not. I'll be real, we're not getting the same LeBron. It's sad to see, but we're not getting the same LeBron we used to get. As much as we think we might.
No, I agree there.
So
All
that's
right,
why I
so
feel like
Boston and Denver were tied at the top with 33% of votes. Milwaukee was 23%. Phoenix, 7%, and the Clippers even got a percentage.
yeah, that's
But
because
the Lakers didn't.
the Clippers got a percentage because they're it's last chance saloon and they're hoping everyone's healthy. If everyone stays healthy for the Clippers have a serious basketball team. But it's just health.
But that's the thing. If they're gonna have that health excuse for Deji thinks or whatever that they're probably thinking the Lakers won't get it because of the Lakers' health. So if we're gonna use that excuse for the Clippers shouldn't have any percentage.
Yeah, but we in the GMs.
No. But I'm saying that's
That
how
too.
you thought of. That's why the Lakers probably got 0%.
My thing is
there might be something else that we ain't thought of that contribute to their 0%.
it's not hatred.
Hatred.
It's not. It's the GM's voting, isn't it? It's not like a Skip Bayless.
So is that your reason why, Joe? Hatred.
I feel like some of these things when it comes against LeBron, because he's known.
There is an agenda, right?
He's
on
no,
him, though.
yeah, bro. Even Chris Paul was speaking about it when he was on the shows last week. Chris Paul, what's his
Rich
name?
Paul.
Rich Paul. Sorry, Chris Paul. Rich Paul was speaking about it last week on a few of the shows that he was on when he was like talking about his book and stuff like that. He was saying why he doesn't speak to certain agents and stuff like that, and just the perception that he or LeBron has to the rest of the league, and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, it's actually, I was happy he said it how it is, innit? Like, one, he's not gonna like, bite his tongue on it or whatever, but it's true, bruv.
Yeah.
It's true. So, like, the GM, that name's been going around for years. So, but
Well,
He maybe should have got a vote himself. That's probably how they feel.
it's true, man.
yeah, mate, they're hating on King James. All right, cool. Song of the week. Who wants to kick off?
Song of the week. My goodness, usually I actually have a song, but this week has been, as you know,
I mean, yeah, you've had a bit of a topsy-turvy week.
interesting.
Interesting to say the least.
So, but I always have a song because when I go to
Oh, that one I won't like hesitate on you
Yeah,
not having.
I always have a song. As I said, I'm taking it back. When I do get on a plane and I'm in the Caribbean, I tend to take it back old school, and I took it back because when I wake up, Earth, Wind and Fire is what I'm listening to.
That's it, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah, I take it real back.
That's back.
And
Is that for like I'm home, Caribbean vibes, etc.?
I don't know, man. It's just when I don't know. I sit by the beach. I sit on my balcony and chill by the beach, and I'm just like, okay, cool. It puts me in that mode. And the song that I was playing was "That's the Way of the World" by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Fair.
And I'm telling you, literally just in my brain all the time. That's the way of the world. I don't know why. And every time I go away, I just tend to go back to older music, like music for the soul, music that my parents would play.
Fair enough.
Music I call vinyl music, to be fair. So yeah, that was my song of the week.
Cool.
That's the way of the world, Earth, Wind and Fire.
You go next, Joe.
Mine is probably something a bit more new. It's this year, Victor Thompson with Gunna.
Okay.
Gunna's remix. Because I think it was on socials a lot in it. So when it actually kind of come out, I was like, I'd seen a lot of like or heard a bit prior to it officially coming out and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably my one.
What's the song name?
This year.
Oh yeah, this year. Blessings.
Yeah.
Blessings.
So,
that one.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, he's got the original, but
and then it's remixes. Yeah,
because of Gunna,
remixes,
get me. I want Gunna to come to the UK as well. Actually,
well, I don't know if they'll let him in.
Mate, what a guy!
Oh, that's true because you got charges now, innit?
Yeah.
What a guy!
My one's actually from UK artists.
Oh yeah.
Blade Brown and Cake Trap.
Ooh.
Extra Time.
Extra Time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think he had UK last week as well. I think he had Stormzy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did listen to.
Yeah, I got a few UK artists I've been listening to. But yeah, I was just in the gym. It was just banging, so I just left it on repeat, man.
Real extra time there, yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, when I heard when I was listening, I heard Stormzy. I said, I'll be real. That's one man I can't actually listen to.
Is it?
Can't listen to him.
Do you know what? I get why people say they can't, but you know the song I picked here is actually decent. You know, it's actually decent.
You pick off the Gang Signs and Prayers album.
Heavy as the head.
Ah, okay. See, I like the Gang Signs and Prayers album. The song with Rich 32, 21 Gun Salute.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I've heard that one before.
You know why? Do you know why? Because I like Stormzy's freestyles, bro.
Ah, okay.
I'm like,
I get you in that aspect.
That's where I was always here for Stormzy's freestyles. When he was actually making music, I was like,
songs will be different. Innit?
Yeah, I was like, this ain't what I came here for.
But the thing with him, yeah, like his album, anytime he releases something, I'll listen and I'll enjoy it, but I will never really go back.
You don't have replay value for me.
Yeah, for me, that's the perfect time for me.
It's a lot, you know.
You got replay value.
Yeah, I think he's actually good. Like it's cold.
No, I'm
I'm not disputing.
Oh, like to replay.
Yeah.
But then
a couple of his songs would be in my top 10.
Him going to see live.
Rotation.
I prefer going to see him live more than a lot more artists. Maybe one slight bias because I have a lot like seen him live perform, but he's stage presence
puts on the show.
Yeah, bro, he's phenomenal. Like when it comes to showtime, I'm like, this is a proper artist. You get me?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that a lot because you know me when it comes to the music, but I'm not as like, oh yeah, like their craft, blah blah blah. I'm just like,
you love a live show, though.
if I enjoy it, you get me. Like if I enjoy the song, I couldn't tell you the song title majority of the time. I'm hearing it off a playlist or blah blah blah. But yeah, like with him. So yeah, that's where is the replay value. That's a very good point. Like
replay value is interesting with music though, because as I said earlier, I'm a Drake fan.
Yeah.
And usually his albums can bring me back. But this All the Dogs, I want to say All the Dogs bullshit, because that's what it is to me.
Man said the Bucks are not even there.
Nah, but there's no replay.
Baby Chihuahua things.
There's no real replay value for me. It feels like it's a compilation of songs. And with music, I feel like there needs to be a direction, a journey. This is my opinion, my perspective.
I did get that there was no journey in his music.
You get what I mean? There's no story to the album, or there's no
feeling.
Yeah, it's just you put together a compilation of songs,
couple beats couple bars,
and you rapped over it, or you sang over it. And I'm like, that's not what I'm used to from Drake as an artist.
Bare tracks as well.
That's the thing. This is the problem I've got with music nowadays. Back in the day, and I'm not even talking a long time ago, albums used to be 14 to 15 songs. Yeah. Man are putting their heart into 14 to 15 songs, 45 minutes. Nowadays, we're getting 25 track song albums.
Nah, but listen.
And I'm like,
the only artist that
he made that album long for himself. Yeah. That album is 23 songs.
But why?
His past albums are like 12, 13 songs.
This is the thing. But why are you making an album that's 23 songs?
Allowed it.
The only artist that I get to an extent when they make long albums is Chris Brown, because he always does it.
But all the songs start to sound the same.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like,
he
that's
just be
his
singing.
norm. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, he's just doing what. But when you're, no.
But like, I've just grown up in a place where music takes you on a journey, and albums are put all your heart and soul into the 10 songs, 12 songs, yeah, and then go from there.
But
But
I think
Yeah,
albums
some of the beats were dead as well.
back in the day were quite long though.
wait, what do you mean?
Like in terms of 20 songs
Wait,
plus.
what?
I'd say it started to change more so probably about
No, I think we
10
think
years ago
albums
or
were
so.
long, you know.
or
Because
maybe that's what it is.
do you know what? Yeah, I used to think like Earth, Wind, and Fire albums were long. Most of them like 8 songs.
Fair.
But because you're used to hearing that same song over and over again, the album was still 40 minutes, but the song was just long.
the replay value in that fair.
Yeah. So that's the problem I think of music now. Everyone's giving us throwaway songs on the album.
Yeah, it's too much microwave music.
Mm.
Not
Well-
enough cooked tunes.
That's what it is. People just trying to get someone. They're trying to put out a song. Hopefully, that gets a lot of listens. That one might hit TikTok. That one might hit radio. So if I give them everything,
Let's
like-
see what sticks.
yeah, there's no audience that people are going for specifically. They're going for
Everything.
everyone.
Yeah.
Drake
Right.
had the Spanish track on there. He has a house track on there. He got him one of his signature rapping tracks on there. He's got him singing on there. I'm like, bro, you have no direction anymore. I can't listen to you anymore like that.
Mm.
So
But let me see how long his album actually is in terms of like minutes and stuff like that.
So it's like watching the movie, an hour and 20 something. I'm sure it is.
Yeah, hour 24. Yeah, you're
See,
right. Whereas,
Well, his latest one, yeah.
yeah, 23 songs, hour 24 minutes. Whereas Ashaka, for instance, because I was listening to him earlier, he's got 14 songs, 36 minutes,
See?
51 seconds.
Everything,
All his songs are like 2 minutes.
but
so,
everything was
yeah.
put into that 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
No, I get it.
Like you can.
But there's so much quality there.
Of 2 or 3 minutes.
That's
yeah.
the thing. You can feel the quality in the 2-3 minutes.
But
song.
at the same time, because he's up and coming to an extent, his has to be.
Yeah, but you can tell when
No,
someone's lost the
I
hunger.
wouldn't say he's up. I'll say he's there.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying he's still. It was only his second album in that aspect. Whereas Drake, fifth, sixth, whatever, those
Yeah.
albums were still at the level that we wanted
Yeah,
to and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So.
But like when it was doing that, nothing was the same, and
yeah,
them
oh,
days, yeah, he was nothing was the same. Was short, you know. It wasn't long at all. I believe nothing was the same. The
And that-
deluxe
that
version,
really took you on a journey too.
The-
let me
yeah.
even check.
the
now,
deluxe
quickly.
version, 16 songs. The actual
Yeah, hour 11 minutes. So
that-
it's only 12, 30 minutes. The song.
it's not. I don't care about the hour and the time of the album.
Yeah.
The quality of the songs.
It's the quality of the songs and the amount of songs. Because if you have 16 songs, yeah, that are an hour and 11 minutes, why you now got added 8 more or 6 more and it's only 11 minutes longer?
Yeah.
You just don't care about them extra 6
Yeah,
songs.
you're just
Yeah.
more like fillers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's some tracks on Nothing that was the same. Nothing was the same that were long, but like you're like, Juice,
Bro,
You're
like Pound Cake.
Pound Cake,
Pound
yeah,
Cake,
that's
bro.
the one. Paris Morton music too.
Pound
like-
Cake, 7 minutes.
You can
That-
actually play that
superb
album from
7
start
minutes.
to finish. and
No
feel fine.
skips.
Do you know what? I might
at
listen
all.
to it tomorrow from
That's-
the
that's
rest of
On
the
my
week.
yeah.
drive home, watch.
Yeah,
Oh.
same. I'm gonna run it on
On
my
my
drive
next
home too.
journey to work or whatever.
That one there, I used to play on the way to my games. I said, yeah, I know what I'm doing today.
Yeah,
You already knew.
yeah, no, yeah. I get that point. So, evidently, you were disappointed in Drake's latest album.
Yeah, very. But yeah, there's other music out there, so go and listen to it, people.
Yeah, ain't caught me yet, but I ain't listened to it that much. Only twice.
Mm.
Do you know what? More
Not
Life,
there.
yeah, was 22 songs, 1 hour, 21 minutes.
You know, guess what More Life is? What it says on More Life is a playlist of songs. It
Yeah.
actually says it's a play. That's fine. He put together a compilation of songs.
Yeah, is there a playlist by October? Yeah,
Yeah, he put together a like a
but
playlist.
that one was fantastic as
It
well.
was.
Bruh.
It was, but that there was no direction. There wasn't meant to be any direction. It was just sensational music coming
Yeah.
out, and we were all happy.
It's like sometimes I always, anytime people talk about transitions of songs, I'll always go back and compare it to when he on More Life, Portland to Sacrifices.
Oh my!
That transition
goodness.
is still up there with like the best
Oh my
transition
goodness
of songs.
gracious
Like,
me!
bro. I can't remember what artist released something earlier this year, and there was like a topic on Twitter about like the transition of the song, and it just made me go back to listen to just that transition of
yeah. Do you know who did it well?
Majestic. Portland to Sacrifices is it's
You
up
know
there.
who did it on every song on the album? You remember Good Kid, Mad City? Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, he done that in every track.
Every track,
What, like his transitions?
bro.
Yeah.
You felt like you were in a movie. Like it was
See,
the
he's
movie was
someone I can't get into.
Kendrick.
Wow.
Wow.
I can appreciate like how good he is, but
That's
if
the
he
first time
release-
I've heard
released
someone's like.
if he released an album today, I've actually tried with him in the past, and like I've listened and there's zero replay value for me.
So not even Good Kid, Mad City. Have you?
I didn't even know that was the album name.
No. I
You
suggest
heard it here, folks.
I think you should go and listen. I swear to you, I think you should go and listen to Good Kid, Mad City, bro. From start to finish,
That's
it
that's one of the best albums
ever.
Was it good? What?
Good Kid, Mad City, bro. What?
I even thought.
no,
Kendrick,
No, bro. That album, it gets to points you're just sitting there like, oh my goodness. When it gets to like Sing About Me Dying the First,
Ooh.
then it goes to like Real. Oh man, and then you have Money Trees early on.
try that album's an hour 30, you know.
It's a movie. When I say a movie, no, Joe.
No, it's because they have like you see Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe here. There's
Yeah.
like 3 versions of that on there.
Yeah.
See? Why?
No, that's the deluxe. You have to listen to the deluxe. if
Because
you
they're all
want to.
bang. One with Emily Sunday, one with Jay-Z, the normal one.
See, nah, like Kendrick, I've tried. I've genuinely tried, man.
Nah, you haven't listened to Good Kid, Mad
What
City. You
Money
can't
Trees
choose
to
track.
think I
Poetic
have.
Justice?
Bro.
I think. Do you know what I think I have? Because I've just seen that album come out 2012, and I know I've not typed him in for at least 6 years.
Bro. Swimming Pools to Sing About Me.
Ooh.
And then that to Real, then to Compton.
And it all fades in.
Yeah, cool.
Bro. Yeah, also this album's actually 12 songs. Like the Recipes a bonus track. Black Boy Flies are a bonus track. Now or Never. Bitch
Cool.
Don't Kill My Vibe.
On the next episode, just ask me if I've listened to it. Then, and then we'll see.
Oh, man.
And another one that fades well, yeah, is you know T.I. versus T.I.P.
Mhm.
Act 1 and Act 2. You thank me later.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
fades sick.
ask
And
me,
the tunes are cold.
ask
They're
me
only like 2
2025
minutes.
if when I get to that stage. I trust me with the music thing, where
Nah, but
I just
but
easily go back to what I like.
there's certain albums that will actually captivate you, and Good Kid, Mad City is one of them. Like every time I listen to it, I said this needs to be a movie, as in someone needs to produce this on screen.
Now, if you want to talk about journeys, Journey.
Cool.
Trust me.
Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City.
I
I probably heard some. I probably heard
This
some.
is gonna be
songs.
confused that he hasn't listened to that. You know.
No, I
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
heard it. It's just
Listen.
I just don't know titles. Remember, I've said
Yeah.
that. I probably heard quite a lot of the songs, but
that should be clipped.
Yeah.
bro, like especially Under Pressure, I can't even think of like my favorite album. And you get me, like,
Oh my goodness. Poetic Justice with Drake.
yeah. Just about know it.
Man said, yeah. There was no confidence
But
in the
I'm telling you, song titles. I'm terrible. Like as much as I've got a good memory, when it comes to music, my memory's not like that for music. Like the other day, I had to go back and spin Future and Drake's album. I was like, that one was magical.
Oh,
man.
what a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive was magical.
Them man even named it after that. They were right. What a
See?
time to be alive.
I even had to just say Future and Drake just because I forgot the album. Because I was under pressure. I was like, oh shit, man. Nah, see, yeah, nah. There's some artists like I can really appreciate them, but
Listen,
Yeah.
people, feel free to get at Joe with Kendrick songs.
I mean, you can. Whether I take it in, that's a different story.
Yeah.
When it comes to the music thing, I like a debate, but that one you can try and finish me as much because it'll be one way. So there we go. Get me? So
boy.
yeah, no, that was. Oh, on last week, obviously you heard last week's one. We gave a special shout out to Entanglements because
Yes, I did hear
obviously.
Mr.
Yeah, I'm actually annoyed you weren't here for that one because I know you would have had
I
a
was
lot
sitting
of
there.
say.
I was cussing on the plane in my head. I said, well, imagine what
Bro,
she's
Jada,
on a
and just more of the stuff that just
He's on a
happened to
tear
come
up, boy.
she's on a madness right now.
mate. So yeah,
What a woman, eh?
mate. Because I think someone tweeted. I think I sent it to you Tej, the other day. Someone tweeted something. I wonder how her kids feel. Then they said Willow wrote a letter to Tupac. She's
She's in on it, fam.
she's in on it. So
bro.
I was like, you know what? Yeah, they're right. They're right.
Oh,
but I
man.
think Will's book that come out, I'd like to say last year. I might be wrong.
Will brought out a book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
last
didn't
year.
really
Say anything.
get publicized as much. But I think he spoke about like
All of this.
why to an extent in it, because I saw someone tweet like in defense of Jada, they were like, when Will brought out his book and he talks about like him cheating or supposedly or stuff along those lines or their dynamics, no one said anything then in it.
Right.
No,
it's
there's
now-
a reason why no one said nothing. Because even prior to him putting out a book, he's been killing him.
Yeah.
And he put out a book. He didn't say anything on there. He didn't go on any
Yeah, because
platform.
all
and
this
said
is for her
said
memoir
that.
that's coming out, I think. Yeah.
She's the one that's come out on all these different platforms. On every platform she's been on, she said something mad.
I saw her on All the Smoke actually.
Not the same thing, something mad.
New.
Something-
Something
Yeah,
new.
bro, yeah.
Every
Whereas
week
you're
there's
kind of
something
meant to be
new.
consistent.
Oh,
Like
no,
when Rich Paul was on all the shows last week that he was on, I
It's
watched all of them, but it was practically near
the
enough
same thing.
the same. There'll be different ones just because of the questions that they asked.
Yeah, the one of Gil's in Gil's Arena was
that's
good though.
that's the one I haven't watched actually.
That was
but-
the first one he
Yeah.
was on.
But
but,
Jada, she will change her story every podcast.
bro.
I find something new about the relationship every day.
Yeah. Big man thing.
And this time we don't even want to know.
But it's mad
don't
because
care.
I never go out my way to but I do enjoy going back to listen to what she's got to say. Like,
She's.
I just scroll past it, man.
I'd
I always
actually
listen.
when I
gotta
see it,
listen.
I'll
I
listen
gotta
as well.
I sit down and go, oh, what's she got to say today?
Yeah, bro, that's it, literally because All the Smoke they put her up like on. I was scrolling Twitter and I was like, why is she on it? Fair, actually, I can't even say why she on it, but the way Stack was just catting for her, I was like, he just like so washed sometimes. He's like,
I don't
that's
know
why
who's-
you are favorite Ma and all that, something along
Bro,
those lines.
Rubbish, man.
I never know whose side he's on,
Bro,
Because he'll say something about someone, then they'll be on the show the next week.
He's on the side of himself, man.
bro,
It don't make sense.
then when he goes and say, I think he went to Chicago, one hood in Chicago, and he's like, I can roll up with whoever, blah blah blah. Like, bro, you're 40 plus.
Yeah.
These men are like 20.
10,
like,
20.
kids,
They don't care
Like,
about what you're doing.
Like, I can check in any hood. I'm like, brother, you're nearly 50.
Why do you want to be there, man?
You probably are 50.
You probably are 50. Let
You
it go.
probably are
Like,
50.
Let it go, man.
You're a grown man. And the thing, like, I used to bang out All the Smoke when it first, even like a couple years ago and stuff. Just, it's him, like, his views on a lot of, or some of the stuff that he says, you just think, bro, like, not even going to give you time of day anymore.
Because I like Matt Barnes and how
Yeah,
he questions, like Matt Barnes questions and everything he says you can understand.
Stack just look like he's there for the vibe now.
Yeah, like he when he used to be on the show, I was like, oh yeah, I like him as well. But it's like, bro, you're just. It's only because I see people on the show, and then I see the next guest they bring on the show that's against this person, and now he was with them. Now he's
Yeah.
with them. So who you really with? And it never makes sense to me.
Yeah. Like,
He's just on the side of himself, innit?
because
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but he's just doing his thing.
yeah, no, definitely. But like with a lot of, I'd say celebs to an extent, I don't really follow a lot or whatever. He was one of the ones I don't know if I still do, but I did because of All the Smoke and like the content I felt they were providing. Very good. Maybe it's just because I've just gone off it to an extent or gone off to watching that, but like just how he's been over the last year or two, or I'm like, bro, like start acting your age to an extent. Like you don't need to tell us you're hanging out in the hood. It's like man saying, just like man checking in like Croydon in 30 years. Like, all right, all right,
Yeah,
like
just,
checking in with 20-year. Come on,
You just scratch your head.
you're a father of how many kids, mates?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah,
man.
no, that song, that song of the week one was a good, interesting one. But yeah, Ded, you wanted to go with something,
Yes. New segment alert.
but we'll see if it bangs.
So
Joking.
this one, I'd just like to see or speak to you guys on something that we've seen, been a part of, or something that has just caught us this past week that's just been positive, innit? So to go from a bit of negativity to a bit of positivity.
I mean, it wasn't really negative, but yeah, go on. Nah, joking.
So I'll go first and say shout out to Aces Basketball, coached by my boy Ron. Started a Sunday, he's part of a Sunday League basketball team, and they're 5-2 right now. So I told him I'll be watching.
I was gonna say, are we gonna go to a game or something?
Very possible.
Whereabouts
Very
do they
possible.
play?
Based in Staines.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay. Well, you know, the location.
Yeah.
put
West
us off.
London, but
I was like,
yeah, we'll make one.
I was like, about that.
Yeah,
Nah,
we'll make a game. We'll make a
we
game.
will.
yeah. So we were just speaking the other day, to shout out the pods. Then we just started speaking about basketball in it because he's an avid basketball fan too.
Nice.
Sweet.
He's a Miami Heat guy.
Yeah,
Ah,
good
okay.
man. Good man. Good man. Miami.
Big him up. Big him up.
Miami, great place. I repeat, great place.
Things that are positive. To be fair, do you know what? Let me just shout out one of my boys' clothing lines, Joshua Mohammed Clothing. If you see me, you more times see me in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in it right now, to be fair.
You are.
He has a new release, A Tale of Two Origins, and yeah, bro, it's special. I'll be honest. He has big people wearing his clothes. He has CD Lamb was wearing his clothes the other day on the Blitz Fits on the entrance. He has
Jeez.
Zayn Malik.
What, he's UK based?
No, he's American,
Oh,
but
okay.
he obviously used to play in the UK. But
Fair enough.
he's American. Had Zayn Malik wearing his stuff. Jake Paul always wears his stuff. One of the Jonas Brothers wears his stuff quite a bit. Yeah, he's got quite a big following. Pulisic was wearing his clothes as well.
Okay.
So yeah, he's got a big following.
Oh.
Now you're gonna have to show me the page.
Yeah, funny
IG
enough,
page.
we'll have to speak
Put in the
off.
chat.
Yeah, I will do. And there's something in the works with that and us, but I'll let you guys know. But yeah, big him up every time. He's got a new collection, and that's something positive. He shouted me the other day while I was out on international duty, and we had a good conversation. And yeah, we were talking about pieces and what we want to do together. So yeah, that's another thing I want to big up. But yeah, Joshua
Sweet.
Mohammed Clothing.
Yes. No. Send that, Graham.
Trust me,
Definitely.
I want to see this.
Check it out. Get me.
I'll send it through.
Nice. I'm next. But because I couldn't really think of one when you just brought it up just before we started. But I'm gonna say is us for where we're at in the last, from what we've done in the last month itself, and the feedback that we've received, and I feel like it's been really positive. I say the last month, but this last week in particular, pushing it out more on Instagram, for instance, setting up our YouTube page, so where we're looking to actually post some content very shortly, but like the love that we've had on Insta, that we've been able to see over the last couple of days, it's made me even more hungry, had more of an appetite for us to do what we're doing, and just the responses itself was very positive in that sense. So even when we were on our calls on, when was it, Sunday for instance, when we were on a video call, you're in Suriname, I'm at a football game, so you lot are telling me to mute. And yeah, Dej was putting on shades when he just entered the house, but he wasn't wearing the shades beforehand.
Listen, I was.
Listen, Jacob pulled him up on that.
Shades
I was
on in
like,
the
I
house.
was just speaking to him. He weren't wearing shades outside. But yeah, just I'd say the feedback, like I stated, and has been very positive for us, and just the direction that we're looking to take, the ideas we've got in mind going forward. Obviously, we can't share them with you guys now. You will see over the course of time. And yeah, I'm just excited to see what's to come, what we're going to implement, how we're going to make things better for us. And yeah, just our next kind of steps. So I'd say that is the positive aspect, positive feature, us being selfish on that front.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll give another shout out on something positive this week. Kelvin, Dej, you know Kelvin. Obviously, Kelvin's doing he's just about to buy a property that he wants some investors' help on, and then you'll get a percentage back as well. The property's up north.
Nice.
So
nice.
obviously, if you guys are interested as well, I was actually going to speak to you guys about it, but might as well say it here for the first time. He's reached out to me to reach out to others as well. So there's some people interested as well. So yeah, I'll fill you in with the details in terms of like the amount he's trying to raise, the minimum amount that he wants from like investors,
Yeah.
the percentage the interest you'll get back, etc., and how long like this particular project's gonna take. So he's been having that in the works anyway, but obviously,
Yeah, I've been seeing him snapping of him going up north as well.
yeah. So when he then messaged about that last week and stuff like that, I'd say that is something positive to definitely push. But
Definitely.
obviously there's more effective, we could call it wins of the week going forward or whatever. I stole that from work actually. So work, big up my work listeners when they do listen. But yeah,
It was here to stay.
exactly. So we could do a wins of the week feature
Yeah.
that we've just more or less created on the spot right now. But yeah, there's an interesting thing that I'll discuss with the boys that I want to somewhat implement later as well. Actually, I don't mind saying it now. It's what do people want to also hear from us? Because there's few people that I've spoke to that when they do listen, like last week when I was having drinks with a couple colleagues, they brought up something. I was like, this may be good to potentially bring up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the same time, what do people want to hear from us? That could be a good thing.
Like what's on the menu for this week's podcast?
There'll be certain points where we'll eventually bring out. I'll just say one of the ideas because we're not going to share anything else with you lot. But like we'll say, bring in your questions, etc., all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or what do you want to hear? We'll see whether we've got the time capacity to speak on it at that time or when we will
That's
speak
cool,
about
man.
it. So
I'll be looking forward to that.
Different
Yeah.
aspect and different perspective on things.
Cool. So yeah, no, they just like that one.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, Jacob, we need to see your boys' clothing brand and all that jazz. Well, we can
Yes.
see it right in front of us. We can see the clothes, but
Yeah.
check out the actual page and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
who knows, get Pulisic and them and start listening to this as well.
So yeah, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing he's got going on down there. But obviously, this is also a great thing we got going here, and
Yeah, no, definitely.
got to carry it on, keep it up, stay consistent.
Yes, and again, big up everyone that's like been reposting and stuff like that. Because one, we don't know who's gonna see it and stuff like that.
That's
There's like there's a fairly, I'm not gonna do a name drop, but there's like a fairly famous UK rapper that one of my boys, when he reposted, he's like, he was watching my post, blah blah blah, of him posting us. I was like, yeah, it's what we want to see, innit? You get me?
Yeah.
And obviously, I was like, even when we put up our first picture or whatever, some of the people that, for instance, follow you, Jacob, and stuff, I was like, right, I think there was someone from Married at First Sight. So I'm gonna ask you later how you know him. We won't discuss it now, but I was like, bro, look at Deji's face. If you don't see Deji's face, yeah, bro. I was like, bro. And I was like, oh, they actually both follow each other, like, bro.
Listen, shout out to that person.
Just, so
Yeah.
what's his name again?
George's.
Yeah, that's it.
You still married?
Huh?
Still?
I know.
But
I honestly don't know.
Maybe we should
I don't
leave
think,
that out.
I don't think you can. You can keep it in. I don't know if you can.
Jacob's face was like, bro, I've not got a Scooby, bruv.
Oh, as in he just got on now.
Yeah, he's on this season.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
he was on he was on another show before on E4.
Fair.
But yeah, he's on Married at First Sight. But yeah, we'll off camera, off audio, we'll have a longer discussion.
Yeah,
about
no,
boy.
literally, I saw it. Like, he was one of the first to like the first post.
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
And I was like,
I was like,
how do you know him? But alright,
Yeah.
say nothing. Get me? We know peeps.
he's a good guy. He's a
Get
real
me?
good guy.
We know peeps. But yeah, alright, cool. Round it up. Obviously, we always end with the NFL. NFL roundup last week. We'll see any shock results as much. Was there any that caught your eye?
It's just all the unbeaten teams that.
Shock results.
Yeah.
The people who lost their unbeaten record.
Yeah.
The Niners,
Niners and
the Eagles, but the Eagles have been on this train of trying to lose a game.
Yeah, effectively, yeah.
They've
Finally
not
caught
been.
up with them.
Yeah,
The
The
Jets.
Niners lost it last second with the field goal.
Oh yeah, they didn't kick the field goal, yeah.
Mm.
But the Browns defense is on right now, after how many games they played, whatever, 5 or 6. I think the Browns have played 5. They're the third best defense in the last 50 years.
okay.
No, they're the best defense in the last 50 years, but
Through
the
the
third
first.
best. Yeah, first 5
Best
games.
this season.
So they're the best in the last 50 years, but they're the third best in NFL history
Okay.
through the stage.
Girl.
Like, it's stupid the amount of yards that they've, like, the disparity between them and second. When I saw it before last week, this week's game that just went, I was like, raw. And obviously they caused Purdy
Problems.
massive problems. They didn't really sack him as much, but the pressure that they got was nuts.
There's a lot of pressure.
Nuts.
Even with McCaffrey and
Debo
out,
Yeah,
still couldn't do much.
bro. George Kittle had one
reception.
for 1 yard.
Yeah, see.
So
You know you're shutting a team down when you can do that.
And the worst thing, I think 49ers scored on like their first drive or first or second drive. And it was kind of like last night's game, Chargers Cowboys. I was like, oh, this is going to be a big scoring game. Didn't end up being.
The defenses this year in the NFL have really shown up.
I think, we did say that opening weeks, and it's kind of been quite consistent.
Yeah, they've really shown up. It's like they've put emphasis on defense.
It's been low scoring games.
Yeah,
bro.
They've been very interesting games because people get in the red zone. I'm like, you usually score here.
Yeah, Chiefs, for instance.
And people
we couldn't score against the Broncos.
Bro, people aren't scoring. Even like Lamar usually gets in the red zone and
scoring.
he's running in, and I'm watching, I'm seeing 3rd and goal, 4th and goal.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
And it's making teams overthink more on their fourth and goal tries.
Yeah, so now they're kicking it more often and they just go for it.
They used to want to go for it.
Now,
but even majority of the teams that are going for it, they're double playing themselves that they're making that bad decision by going for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, bro, like no one's scoring.
Yeah,
bro,
the
the
Chiefs
Chiefs
only end up losing by 3 sometimes.
That's
most
of the games have been very close this year. You know,
Chiefs Broncos was 19-8. We were up like, I don't think we scored 3 points in the second half. I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, 6, 2 field goals, 3 in each quarter. But with 13-0 at halftime, and then, bro, like it became a game when the Broncos got their late touchdown.
Yeah.
Then we had to kick that field goal, and I was like, bruv, like.
Games are really coming down to the wire.
I think that game was never in doubt though.
Yeah, because the Broncos are who they are.
Yeah, that as well.
They just.
And the Chiefs' defense, surprised. This has been Mahomes' best defense ever. So
it's a real good. I'm enjoying watching defense this year because I'm
same.
It's not
definitely same.
It's a different type of NFL. Like last year was offense, literally gung ho. Everyone scoring
That's
5 billion points.
That's
now,
what will always entertain people anyway.
Yeah, but now it's a case of they're getting back to hard nosed football.
Yep.
You can see what's going on, and everyone is really, really like motivated to stop the run, stop what the other team's best weapon is.
Yeah.
And you can see each week you're watching games, it's like, that's the emphasis. Stop them. Whereas last year it felt like, okay, well, he's gonna score, so let him score. We'll go down there and score.
Nah, for real.
And there'll be a shootout. This year is we're keeping games close, and that's why each week when we're picking, it's getting more and more difficult because you just don't know. You're watching. It comes to the 4th quarter, and I'm sitting there like this.
Yeah.
Why is this game so tight?
And it's mad because when we do our picks, there's some teams I want to win over our pick anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. But yeah, on that, we'll just say the shocks are the Niners and the Eagles losing their unbeaten records, especially because we all picked them. But yeah, moving on to this week's games. We'll go. Actually, we'll quickly do the scoreboard. So I had 10 wins and 5 losses.
Ooh.
You had 11 and 4, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I had 10 wins and 5 losses again.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
So did you win again?
I need to understand where he's winning. Like, who did? Oh my god.
I'm not even gonna entertain it, bruv.
Let's entertain it.
Nah, because time's not on our side today.
I know where you lot lost it though. The Vikings one, innit?
No.
I lost it in the Vikings one. I lost it last night as well.
Who did the Vikings play again?
And you lost it at the Raiders.
The Vikings played the Bears. I went for the Bears because Justin Jefferson was injured.
Oh wait, Bucks lost, innit?
Yeah.
I'm on 10.
So we're all even again.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm on 10.
You cheeky bugger. I was just about to move on.
All even up.
Because I think the one that lost it for me, obviously Bears lost and stuff like that, but the one that kind of mess up for me was Ravens, because that's the one that was indecisive.
Oh, I was never into. I've bet on the Ravens every single week.
Yeah,
I
we did the one-on-one off. Yeah. But I just thought because when these teams come to like play in London and that the better running back always shows up effectively. So I just thought
the Ravens are the better running team.
Yeah, they're a better running team overall.
Yeah.
So, And I think Tannehill got injured really early or
Yeah,
something.
he wasn't going to help them.
Yeah. I just thought the Titans, they know how to beat the Ravens, but the Ravens know how to beat them as well.
yeah.
So it's just one of those ones. I'd say that's the one that big mess up. But yeah, all right, cool. We're all 10-5 there. This week's games, let's try and do it as quick as possible.
Let's go. I'm writing mine down this week as I see it, so I don't have to do this.
Cool. Jags, to be fair, I'll show you after, so
Yeah.
in case you ain't got time. Jags v Saints. This is the Thursday night matchup.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's in New Orleans.
It doesn't matter.
Cool. Dej?
Yeah, Jags.
Jags for me as well.
All day.
Lions v Ravens. And this game is in Baltimore.
I'm going Ravens, and it's a mad pick, but I'm
Wow.
going for them.
I'll go Lions because the week I didn't go with them, I'm drawing with you lot.
Yeah, they're 5-1 as well. They've been arguably
The best team in the NFL.
Yep. Now you
They
can
got under
actually
the radar,
say that
but they are.
'cause
Yeah.
they've got the whole package as
Mhm.
well. I'd still say 49ers number one, but Lions
Yeah.
defense was their big issue last year, and they're one of the best defensive teams.
Who you
And it's
going for?
actually fun to watch them. Lions,
Okay.
especially on your scale of 1 win, 1 loss for the
Yeah.
Ravens.
It's
at
not
the
one
moment.
win, one loss. It's just one good
Yeah.
performance from Lamar, one bad performance.
That's
That's
it
it.
actually. Who are the Bears Raiders?
Where is it?
Chicago
Yeah, Raiders. 'cause
Raiders.
I think he's injured, man.
Raiders. Yeah, I think I don't think he's gonna be fit, and Jimmy G's not fit as well. But I don't care about that. Their backup looked better than him a couple games ago. Colts Browns.
Browns.
Apparently, the Bears backup is meant to be decent as well, but he might not be ready now.
Who knows? Who knows? Colts Browns. To be fair, I still think the Bears can win that game. The Raiders are so
But up
washy.
and down,
Yeah.
wishy-washy team. But yeah, I'm going Cleveland Browns because the Colts quarterback is injured.
yeah. And
And
So is
looks like he's out for the
Browns.
season.
Yeah, no, but the Browns defense is a
And the Browns
Yeah.
backup looks better than Deshaun Watson,
Yeah.
PJ Walker.
yeah.
He was actually good against the
Yeah.
Niners. I think just one turnover if that. But
yeah, Browns for me too.
Patriots, Bills, Deji's team, Bills.
Bills.
Bills. Can you pay my telephone? Bills.
You pay all the more
Who are the
bills.
Commanders playing on this list that I've got here? Because I've picked them in my pick. Giants.
Yeah, come on.
New York.
Oh wait, no.
Tyrod Taylor played very good against the Bills. They
I'm
just couldn't score in the end zone.
in New York.
Yeah.
I'm going for the Giants.
Yeah, I went Giants as well.
I'm
Did
going
you?
Giants.
I've gone Commanders. I really like Sam Howell.
Yeah,
I tweeted about him.
You,
the
you
other
pick
night.
you pick the Commanders quite a bit, you know.
I enjoy
Yeah,
watching
I
them.
like-
They're one
Tyrod
of the.
anyway.
Huh?
I like Tyrod.
I do
anyway.
as well.
Yeah, same.
He's really good backup. But I enjoy watching the Commanders a lot. And Scary Terry's one of my favorite receivers in the league.
Mhm.
Bucks versus Falcons
Where is it?
in Tampa Bay. This is a tough game though. That's a divisional game as well. I've picked the Bucks though.
I'm gonna go Atlanta. I don't really trust the Bucks like that, bro. I'm gonna go Atlanta.
Bucks.
You picked them against the Lions.
Yeah, my mistake.
Yeah.
I'm going Falcons this week again.
But this time, don't let me down.
Yeah, to be fair, I was watching quite a lot of that game, and the Lions just shut them out. The Lions were superb. So yeah, on that one, cool. So 2-1 in terms of numbers. Rams are playing the Steelers.
Rams, please.
Steelers, please.
Is it
Rams.
Rams?
Yeah,
Games
Rams.
in LA as well.
Yep, definitely.
My Kansas City Chiefs against the Los Angeles
This is where I pull out.
Chargers.
I
Chargers.
Uh,
Look at that's the arrogance, Rob. But you can have it, Rob. ECUNT.
This is the Chiefs. Where's the game? Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs.
To be fair, it doesn't matter where that game is. They
Yeah.
always give. It's always a 1-score game, like a 3-point game.
I just can't. The Chargers right now, yeah, they I don't know, man.
They just find a way to sabotage themselves.
Yeah, bro.
Obviously, I got to back my boys anyway, regardless of who we're playing.
They're not great.
It'll be a tough game though, but we will win. With this Seahawks v Cardinals.
Jesus.
I give it to the Cardinals.
Yeah, same. I'm going
Jeez
Arizona.
Louise. Seahawks for me. This is where I'm getting in the extra point on you lot.
Going
No
Arizona
changing.
Cardinals.
Broncos v Packers, and that game's in Seattle.
Green Bay.
Broncos country. Let's
That's
ride.
actually in Denver as well.
Green Bay. I'm not voting for them.
I was kind
I'm
of
not
stuck between this one, you know.
I'll choose Broncos, you know.
I ain't voting for the Broncos again. I don't care if they win 5 more games this season, which just ain't gonna happen. I ain't voting for them again.
They've come through for me
I had the
before, you know.
Packers. I'm going Broncos. I'm actually going Broncos.
Bro. They need a win, but
I've just, as you can see, I've just typed it and changed it.
Yeah.
Cool. Eagles are playing the Dolphins. This is probably the game of the weekend.
I still think Dolphins will win though.
This game's in Philadelphia.
I think Dolphins will win.
I've got Eagles.
I'm going Dolphins.
I love this.
I'm
This
going
is
Dolphins.
ballsy.
I'm going
This
Dolphins.
is ballsy from you lot.
Do you know why? Because Dolphins ain't great.
But do you know what? I was close to picking the Dolphins because of the way the Eagles secondary is not good, and that's where the Dolphins cook.
Yeah.
But the Eagles know how to win games. This is the thing, man.
But
So do the Dolphins right now. But no, yeah, Dolphins for me. Tyreek,
Go
don't
ahead.
let me down, my boys.
And the Dolphins.
Yeah, you know.
our Dolphins are the best offensive team. I think they're
yeah.
most yards after 5 or 6
Yeah.
games in the NFL history.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
scored the most points too.
Yep.
So
Cool. That's where I'm gonna get one up. And then Vikings versus the 49ers in Minnesota.
49ers.
49ers, man.
49ers revenge. Well, I say revenge game, but yeah, because they mess up. But yeah, Eagles Dolphins. Hopefully the Eagles come through for me, and that's where I can win it. But that is the massive matchup. I hope my work schedule allows me to watch that.
We only got
Monday night.
13 games this week. So who's on a bye week?
I believe so. There's quite a lot of teams on a bye, I think.
Cowboys, Texans.
Yeah. Chiefs and Texans. I can't. They all. Anytime I bet, whatever I bet in their games, I've told you lot do the opposite, and you lot will get one up on me there.
The Jets.
Teams on buys: Panthers, Texans, Cowboys, Jets, Titans, Bengals.
Okay, cool.
There's quite a few.
So
Yeah,
yes, but
interesting.
looks like we can wrap it up there.
Yes.
Obviously, thank you guys in advance who are going to listen. We really appreciate the support and the following and everything else you get me. One love all the time, and always welcome to anyone's thoughts or feedback on anything. I think I could speak for Dej and Jacob in that sense as well. So, yeah, anything you guys want to end it with, or we good?
No, I'm all good, you know. I'm all good.
Lovely, jubbly. Good to have.
We appreciate all the support that we get, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And I'm the same. Just follow the Instagram. Follow us all on all social media.
Yes.
And as we always say, visuals will actually be coming very soon. So
yes.
look out for that as well. And yeah, we're on every app. We're on every platform. And yeah, subscribe to Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
As I subscribe to Instagram, you know.
I know.
Follow the
I'll let
Instagram.
that one go.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Yes.
And yeah, just get at us, man. And anything you want to know or literally can help us out with, drop us a message.
Yep, on Insta, obviously. That's the one we've kicked off more so last couple of days. The handle is Through a Different Lens Pod, and from the Insta, or you'll click on the Linktree link and everything. All the other platforms are there to make your life easier, because I'm not going to say each and every platform. It's just long, because some apps are different.
That's it.
There were some cats in the world that had it before us, so you get me, but that don't use it. But yeah, we're the biggest and the best.
Right.
But yes, signing out, Joe.
Signing out, Dej.
Signing out, Jacob.
Cheers, people.
We out.